Oh, damn. I can't believe it's already been a fucking week, man. Crazy. The hell happened? Bro, like it felt like we just sat down for Monday and it's already Friday. What is going on? It's crazy, man. What the heck? This looks fun.
In the system, there are no cops.
Ooh.
No judges. Only executioners. What is justice without the just?
Oh. What is this music?
Breach and clear the apartment.
Please help. What did they promise you? Freedom, family. The system knows you're one of us.
Prosecuted with strong prejudice. Consciousness transfer approved.
No!
Multiple gang units converging on your position. Light the drive and reboot the block.
Man, this game looks kind of sick, bro.
What did they promise you? Freedom, family. The system knows you're one of us.
Nigel says first on the other stream. So I've got like a total of like 3 hours of sleep last night because my body hates me. So yeah, I started this morning off by taking my water bottle and shaking it with the lid still not being on it. That was great. That was real fun. I'm actually really excited for this game to launch.
8 digits, 8 shots. Could crack a safe. Could mark a date. Only one way to know. Find the numbers before they find me.
Yo, this art is so clean.
Beat it, Gumshoe.
I'm out here building a future.
Is that like Hitler Mouse?
Get rid of the shrews.
Oh my god, it's got cacodemons in it.
Guess that just made
No
my
way! Mouse PI. Fire. I love it. Shit. I thought I was never gonna fall asleep, bro. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. I laid down. And I just laid there and laid there and laid there. I must have laid there for at least 5 hours. Easily. I don't know what's going on with me. I love that they're remastering all of the Warhammer games. This is phenomenal. I love this. This is great. Damn, bro got obliterated. Hell yeah. Let's go, bruh. Ah, no, I didn't mean to click that. Another 4-player co-op, guys. Come on. Come on, man. I've been meaning to get some. Just haven't gotten around to doing it. Been so damn busy. I'm gonna finish out today, and I'm gonna have this weekend, so I might pick some up. I'm gonna have to. Shit, I'm going crazy, bro. I don't know what. Like, I don't know whether to be happy that I need less sleep or to be, like, going crazy. I don't know. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing, too. Because, like, right now, I feel fine. I haven't yawned. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Maybe I'm dying. Fuck, who knows? It's so weird. This looks like a fun game. You know, this kind of does remind me of Borderlands a little bit. Far, far west. Hell yeah. Yo, I hope this game is good. No, I don't sleep during the day either. No, not at all. I feel like if I fall asleep during the day, it's a waste of the day.
Tell me what exactly happened.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure we're trapped in the Chrono Tribes.
What do you mean? How is that possible?
The void claims all trespassers. I'm afraid the only way to get out of here is to actually pass the trial.
Are you messing with me? This is absolutely mental. Hot enough for you?
Well, it's a puzzle game, like Cronus.
Nice job.
Easy peasy.
Or Talus, not Cronus, Talus.
Right there.
Okay, really watch your step here.
I have a bad feeling about
Bro,
this.
those
Ray.
puzzle games, they get hard.
Frick.
This isn't going to be a very good game, I can tell. They focused on one too many things. They're trying to hit all the boxes. This ain't going to be a very good game. Yeah, I could be wrong, but...
I'm losing it, man. I'm hearing some crazy things.
Seriously, it's gonna be super easy from here on. You just have to do this one last thing.
I don't know what's real anymore.
Just hang in there a little bit longer.
Just die.
All right, let the chop chop begin.
Oops.
Watch out!
Dude, stop acting so crazy.
I would say the idea of making your own stuff is cool, but like, you can do the same thing with Sieged. There's a game called Siege that you could do the same stuff, and a lot of the mechanics look like they're from Factorio as well. I mean, I'm not really seeing anything that's kind of catching my eye with this one. I don't know about you.
I swear, this all ends with me. Right here. Right now.
Dang, dude, that sucks. Yeah, we're gonna probably burn through as many videos as we can so I could have a good supply over the weekend. Bro, that dog, that the Hassan AI music video, bro, that video blew up. It's almost at like 1,300 views. W video, by the way, dude, that music video was great. That was a banger. I can't hate on that music video, bro. I can't. Tattoo artist? Damn, I'm good.
You a priest?
Was. I stopped believing in fairy tales.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Damn. Tell me something. Those markings, they keep you safe from what's out there?
Not from what's out there. From what's in here.
That blood's running heavy, man. You want me to wipe it?
Don't bother.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. What is this?
You should probably run.
Oh, what the fuck? That's crazy. This kinda looks like a Telltale game. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, it's 4-player co-op as well. Oh, that's awful. Huh. That's insane. They're trying to cash in on Borderlands, bro. They're trying to cash in on Borderlands. It's an insane number of rats.
Good evening.
What is this? This another, this looks like another Warhammer game. Oh, it totally is. What's dog? You have a dog? What is Tide? What is that? That looks like Warhammer. It is Warhammer. I was right. Damn, that's kind of crazy. This franchise really did kind of pop up from what felt like nowhere, but it never was just from nowhere. Warhammer's been around for a long time. It's kind of crazy, like, you don't even really think about it, but it's been there. It's awesome to see it finally coming to light, though. It really is awesome to see that. They deserve it. By the way, that last trailer was an absolute baller. That was a good trailer. Oh, here we go. Post-apocalyptic. This kind of looks like The Long Drive. Oh, I love doing that. I don't know what it is, bro, but just being able to throw things in the back of a car, that is just so goddamn entertaining to me. I could do that shit for hours. Maybe that just shows how much of a simple-minded dumbass I am. But whenever I can put things in the back of a truck, like in a game, that just, I don't know what it is, man. It makes me just entranced by the game. I have no idea why. You know, I did work for the United States Postal Service. I hated that goddamn job, dude. That job is so physically demanding, it's not even funny. To give you an idea, working at the United States Postal Service, in my opinion, was harder than being a firefighter. It was. Because you get no actual training. You're out for well over 12 hours a day of actually fucking working. Like, as at a fire department, it's different. You actually, you have a lot of downtime. So, but whenever you have uptime, bro, it's fucking uptime. It's like, you're all the way up. There's no fucking lower than up. You either up or you down. But, no, hardcore. And the general fact that, as a fireman, I got way more respect. They treated me like shit when I worked for the United States Postal Service. They treated me like I was worse than dirt, bro. Like, they was trying to write me up, and they didn't even put training. They didn't even give me the training I needed to be successful at my job, and they were already trying to write me up 2 months into my employment. After they literally work me to death. I think, for some job, it's not necessarily how hard they are. It's the gratification you get for the job that makes it all worthwhile. I could be rubbed in dirt and mud 24/7, but the gratification that I got once I lifted my head out of that dirt and mud as a firefighter, bro, nothing in the world gave me that kind of gratification. Ever. Oh, wait. No, we got more games. There's more games. We just ran out on the list.
Hello, Noah. A Pacific submarine.
No. Shut up, Noah. No one asked you, fat bitch. Ah, fuck!
You.
Damn, another Warhammer game! God damn! Bro, Warhammer's just going ham, bro! Pacific Drive, there's so much. There's so much, man. There's so many games. What happened yesterday? I'm gonna finish this row out. I'm actually really excited for the Shark Dentist as well. Not that one, this one. Did they have like some kind of game announcement yesterday? What's going on? There we go. Yeah, no, like those jobs suck, man. The only reason why I even consider the United States Postal Service job, because I moved from Walmart to the United States Postal Service, that was a mistake. The benefits, funny enough, were better slightly. But I didn't stick around long enough to actually collect them. Because they were telling me that it could take years before I get my own route, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Fuck that. You guys are running me ragged. I think I stuck around with that job for a total of 4 months, and I was like, fuck this. Bro, like, the exhaustion that I would get whenever I would get done doing a route, like, I would sit down, and I was younger even, and I was really thin. I started losing a lot of weight because of that job. Like, I was super fucking athletic. But, like, the, like, exhaustion that I would get from running those boxes and that mail, the only way I could describe it is, like, anguish. Like, whenever you get done and you sit down, I would just immediately clock out. I would just go to sleep, bro. There was just nothing left in my tank constantly. Bro, even whenever I had days off, I got scared, like actually scared that I was going to get called in. Like, that's the crazy part. Even when I had days off, I didn't have days off. It sucked so bad. And then they fucking they tried to write me up for not coming in on one of my only days off, and I was like, nah, fuck this job. That's the next day I put in my thing. I was like, no, I'm done. I'm out of here, man. What the hell is this? So far, this is a snooze fest. What is this? Oh, this is Warhammer. This must be an old game, bro. Oh, it's a pack. Okay, that's what it is. Damn, now I feel like there's a whole story here that I have to pay attention to. Son of a bitch. Now we gotta watch it again. I'm sorry. Okay, so this guy's running around. He looks like he's got some weak armor. I ain't gonna lie, that kind of looked like Fallout armor. It looks like Raider armor, yo. Even the wood armor looks like something out of Fallout. Okay, so these must be the reinforcements, huh? Oh, look at those badasses. Bro, he's not messing around with that gun, bro. Even that shotgun looks like it's from Fallout. Oh! That's Warhammer, though. And no denying that. What a little worm, bro. Fucking using a rocket launcher, you bitch. Go chop his ass up, man. That's it, get him! Yup. Wonderful screams of victory. Oh, it's a rust pack. Oh, that's where the fucking armor come. Oh my god. That's cool.
Do not be alarmed.
So this game actually looked really good. It's called The Long Drive. It looks really good. I guess they're coming out with another DLC for it. I haven't even played the base game.
You have a promising future here in the zone. And we only wish to help you achieve your maximum potential.
I never doubted my path.
You would return from your mission a hero.
We all must answer the call when it comes for us.
Through sacrifice we evolve.
May the Fellowship rise.
That's crazy looking. That's crazy. Give me 1 second. I gotta use the bathroom. Okay. Holy jeepers. Sorry about that. Okay. So many games, bro. Is that corn? Why would corn... Why does it look like that? Why is it like growing up? Hold on, wait. It's going up the stem and jumping off the top. Like, look at that corn. That's weird. It actually looks kind of good.
Scurvy dogs!
That's cool. That's really cool. So you can like make that from scratch? That's pretty cool. That actually looks really good.
Worse than I expected. Do you see those growths there on the beach? Did your government brief you on any potential anomalies?
Take this gun, fly to Korea, don't ask questions, good luck, Godspeed.
Bro, you can like see
Take
everything.
this gun, fly
Bro,
to
look
Korea,
at that
don't
ass.
ask questions, good luck,
I mean, look at those assets.
Speed. They haven't told me shit.
Something is really wrong
This
with
has
this
like
place.
Resident Evil vibes.
They're everywhere. I think those growths have taken over more of the city than we realized. Evan, are you there? I just killed a dog. Actually, 2 dogs.
That plant thing! It's doing something to the bodies here!
I think it's mutating them.
Dog, human, fucking whale, who knows what else?
It's better you just turn around and leave.
I only have 1 more shell. I don't think it's going to be enough.
It's too late! Dying won't change anything!
Jesus, they knew.
You're smarter than you look, Gordito.
Okay, why can't I exit this?
We're live?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Jaffa, and welcome
Is that a
to
raccoon? Dumb
the
wave.
TV show that won't get canceled if somebody dies.
What? We get confirmation on that.
What the hell is this?
Tonight, 4 contestants chosen for their racism will have to work with and against each other in crazy challenges to take home the prestigious title of Dumbest of the Dumb. Are they here for glory, fame?
Oh, it's a 4-player. Oh, this looks fun.
Find out.
This is gonna be the new YouTube bait. Watch.
It's anyone's game, folks. Wacky items can send contestants.
Oh, this kind of looks like Mario Party. Better be careful, man. I could sense the lawsuit.
The humanity.
Nintendo's not fucking around nowadays.
Stick around to see who is crowned the dumbest of the dumb.
Uh-oh.
What is
are
this?
in a continent known in the common tongue as Neokos.
This looks kind of good.
And this is the city of Kayama.
That's pretty. Yo, I don't know what it is, but I love this right here. This is a vibe. How blue that water is, how crystal clear it is with like the lily pads and the tree, the shrubbery. They need to get this shit out of the way so I can see it.
Kayama.
Welcome, adventurers. Ask and you shall find. Neokos is a vast continent, with a host of different folks.
Please don't tell me this is turn-based. Fucking turn. Oh, come on! I hate turn-based RPGs. I'm just no damn good at them, bro. Interesting. Cosmic Abyss.
Last report suggests miners dug too deep and may have uncovered something they weren't meant to find.
Where did we get this suit at? Some kind of ocean eye garage sale?
It's time to get into the can. Approaching drop site. Just keep your head down, buddy.
Oh, here we go. What's this? Oh, dude, that's terrifying.
Welcome to Pit Station, Noah.
What the hell happened here?
Bringing me to where you are.
Kong Kong. What the fuck? Bro, what?
It doesn't feel right.
Oh, it's Cthulhu. That's awful. Holy crap! Whoa! All right. Huh? Fuck! I don't know. Total Chaos. That's a demo trailer. What is this? Indie horror. Dude, the Shark Dentist looks so good. What was that? Predator Badlands. Badlands looks good too. I hope it's not garbage. System Shock. Project Song. Dude, there's so many games. What happened? Holy God, there's so many games. Paranormal Activity, Threshold, Official Wish Listing. Jeez, there's so many. Warlord Hunter?
They whisper of things.
Living Hell. Got some good horror games coming out. Indie, we saw that. Carthus Deep? What the heck, dude? There's so many. God help us all. Beneath. I think we I think we saw the trailer for Devour already. Drive safe. Oh, you know that ain't gonna run worth a shit. Fallout 4 on the Nintendo Switch? What the fuck? Damn! What an interesting way to do a restart. They should make an option where you could just jump into the shark's mouth. Oh no! Oh no! That looks crazy. I think the hammerhead is one of the most aggressive sharks in the world, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken.
I was always an outcast.
Does it look like Batman? Batman?
Some folk said I was touched by the devil. Others said cursed. Whatever it is, maybe that's why the sickness won't take me. I've fought men. I've fought beasts. But never darkness itself.
Oh, this looks like shit. I had high hopes. Oh well.
Fearless, strong, and bold. We came here seeking something more.
Whoa!
Yet one by one, my men fell to insanity. I couldn't comprehend it. It was a mystery. Until I saw the power we'd uncovered. Far beyond what any sane person could handle.
Mayday! This is Science Vessel Pioneer. We've been attacked by an unknown entity.
We were fools to come here, all of us. Yet here we are.
Can anyone hear me? Please respond.
I'm gonna play this game out of principle. That's a fucking banger song, dude. I'm playing this game out of fucking principle.
Come and play with me. Let's have some fun.
Another Warhammer, dude. Jesus.
In this darkest hour.
Wait, what is this? Hold on. Is this an anime? What is this? No, this is a game.
The cost.
I think.
From beyond.
That looks crazy.
The cost, we must persevere.
What was the IGN score for Ninja Gaiden? I don't remember. Oh, shit, that's what I was doing. Hold on. What was the IGN score for Ninja Gaiden 4? It was an 8 out of 10. Yo, there are already people saying that, like, the hardest difficulty is batshit hard. Like, I've seen a couple streamers dip out on the hardest difficulty already. And they played, like, all the big hardcore games, and they're like, we're not a bitch, we're not a pussy. And they fucking straight tapped out of the game, dude. They were like, nope, I'm not doing that. They tapped out on the hardest difficulty.
That walk when the moon hides its face. Creatures older than our stories, watching from the shadows.
Ooh, there we go.
If you see their eyes, you were already theirs.
Damn. Folklore hunter. Bro, I'm trying to watch the trailer, not have a seizure. Hey, man, take it easy with the flashing lights. Gonna have to have a seizure warning for the trailer, man. This already looks good.
Welcome. I do hope that you descend.
They do a damn gaming convention? Why are there so many games?
Before you begin contributing, I would first like to share a few words about what we expect of you, and in turn, what you can expect of us. Down here, in the dark, freezing waters of the Arctic, we stand united on the brink of human knowledge. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do of the bottom of the sea.
This looks fucking creepy.
You may discover things down here that clash with your view of the world. Things you like to dismiss or distance yourself from. If, or rather, when that happens, I must simply urge you to keep an open mind.
Ooh. That looks good. Oh. Oh, I hate that, dude. I hate that. Oh, man, I hate everything about that. Game is spooky.
Hey everyone, I'm Joe, the developer of Living Hell. For the Indie Horror Showcase, I wanted to share a quick look at some of the playable characters. There are 6 in total, each with their own traits. I've tried to capture that old school horror vibe, but mix it with modern touches like voice chat lip sync, facial animation, and mutation effects as you're exposed to the sun. Here's also a first look at some of the creatures. I'm a solo dev, but I'm lucky to work with some great artists who help bring my ideas to life. If you want to follow development, I post updates in our Discord. There's a link on the Steam page.
That game's going to do really well. As long as they keep talking to their community, that game's going to do phenomenal. I look forward to seeing that grow.
So, my friend Don has this log cabin about 2.5 hours south down in West Virginia. I've heard a lot of stories of musicians retreating away for a bit to get out of their element. And these guys come out of it having written the best music of their lives. I just thought that if you were willing, I'll give you the directions and I'll give the guy notice that you could be staying all next month. I just thought maybe you'd like to take the time away to get an album out. A new classic Neon Songbird album. Now the place isn't exactly 5-star. You'll be living a bit off the grid, but
no shit.
You know, we can show everyone that you've still got it. What do you say?
You know what?
Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh. I can't do the Fallout ones because they're going to have copyright music in them because they always fucking do. Killing Floor, Dragon Quest. This looks kind of crazy. Gonna have to skim through these. Which ones catch my eye and which one just we already saw the Zoocosis one. Enshrouded. Enshrouded looks like it might be pretty good. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna watch this for sure. Sure gonna watch this. Okay. We got a couple more trailers and then we get to start watching the vidges. Vidges, baby! This looks like it might be good. It looks like another Souls-like. Look at that sword! That's beautiful. Oh, it's like Monster Hunter. It's 4-player. Oh, damn! Oh, I thought he died. That was cool. Oh, that's really cool. Really? That's really, really cool. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay. Yo, This actually looks really good. Whoa! I am impressed. That looks phenomenal. That's 8 minutes. We're not watching that. Oh, I guess that's it then. Oh no, there's one more right here.
Record? Are you okay with being on camera? I could try and keep you out of it. Here it is. The only house we can afford. Let's have a look.
Hey man, at least you could afford that.
Some kind of leak.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd be feeling like this too.
The mortuary assistant. Oh, bro, this is gonna be a fucking terrifying game. Oh, that's awful. Oh, I hate that. Oh my god, I hate that. Oh, this is gonna be an awful game, bro. Oh my god. This is gonna be a really good, scary game. Bro. Oh, and it's based on Paranormal Activity as well. Oh my god, that's gonna be a good game. Holy crap, that game's gonna be terrifying. Alright, we got a review of The Outer Worlds 2. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's gonna do very well. Let's get it.
If Star Trek is the optimistic dream of what humanity could become, The Outer Worlds 2 is the nihilistic nightmare of what it probably will be. Thankfully, both make for highly entertaining material to explore, and this second run through Obsidian's corporate dystopia is a significant step up from the original. With a story that's more grounded and interesting, significantly more competent combat, and an irresistible RPG grind, I had a blast putting my fist through the Kafkaesque final frontier alongside a cast of memorable companions.
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Even when a weak first act and some truly terrible enemy variety made the going less exciting. Across the more than 65 hours my completionist playthrough took, I fought with myself over moral dilemmas.
65 hours?
Giggled at absurd world building, and brought several would-be dictators to their knees. That's exactly what the for-profit space doctor ordered.
The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a good old-fashioned single-player open-world RPG in the same vein as Dragon Age, Fallout, and Avowed. As a follow-up to 2019's The Outer Worlds and a sorta kinda follow-up to 2010's Fallout New Vegas, Obsidian is at it again with a very similar blueprint here.
I couldn't compare this to New Vegas even remotely. New Vegas is like 10 notches up from The Outer Worlds. I'm sorry, dude. Like,
new dystopia to shoot your way through as you level up. Grab every piece of loot within reach, and solve all the galaxy's long-standing problems in no time at all. It's not the most novel concept, to be sure, but it's one I love that we simply don't get enough of, and it's pulled off better than the vast majority of recent attempts. This sequel returns to a wonderfully satirical alternate reality where unfettered capitalism has conquered the stars to turn majestic celestial bodies into tacky outdoor strip malls. Though it shares the same pessimistic vision for the future, it ditches the first game's halcyon system for a different part of the galaxy called Arcadia, with a fresh batch of planets for you to single-handedly decide the fate of. More prominent than the new planets to explore, though, is a distinct shift in tone. While there's still plenty of goofy jokes and ways to make your trek through corporate-owned space completely absurd, this sequel is much more interested in telling a grounded story, one that focuses squarely on the politics of Arcadia's various factions and repeatedly forces you to make judgment calls on which of these deeply flawed organizations is the lesser evil. That bet on more serious topics and the delicate balance.
I bet he failed that constitution right there.
of warring political entities is one that pays off, and I found myself genuinely torn by who to side with, and even frustrated by my inability to appeal to the better angels of these selfish, power-hungry monsters, which is exactly what I look for in these kinds of make-your-mark-on-the-world games.
This war zone is not your playground.
When The Outer Worlds 2 is putting the political jockeying front and center, it's sick as hell, and without question has some of the coolest world building and satisfyingly perilous moral dilemmas I've seen in some time. But it takes its sweet time getting there, mostly focusing on this conflict in its second half. For the first half of the story, you'll instead prioritize a humdrum revenge quest I cared about so little that I actually forgot it was even the first act's main focus by the time I reached the credits. In fairness, they do use this early time to introduce you to the principal movers and shakers in Arcadia while you seek vengeance, which sets it up for a much stronger second act. But the first 20 hours or so felt like the main story was quite slow and unengaging. It does rally if you can hang in there for a bit, but I wish it was more consistent throughout.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet.
One area that is much more consistent is the absolutely gripping RPG climb, which sunk its teeth into me from moment one with a near constant stream of interesting choices about who my character was and how in the heck he was going to be able to save the galaxy. With only 2 skill points earned per level to spend across 12 skills that make you good at everything from leadership to lockpicking, you've got some serious decisions.
What I really don't like about Obsidian games is they really cap you on your levels. So like Fallout 3, that was one of my biggest critiques with Fallout 3 is that the game is so fucking big. Why cap the player's level at 30? 30 levels isn't shit, bro. That's nothing. Like, I think I could get to level 30 in most of the games, and most of either the Obsidian or Fallout games, within the first, 10 hours of gameplay. And then you've barely discovered even, a fraction of the map. Like, the level cap system is garbo. Fallout 4, that's the reason why I kind of I kind of glaze that game quite a bit, because there is no level cap system, and you can just keep leveling indefinitely, even once you get all the perks. That's the way it should be, in my opinion.
To make about what you want to excel in. This becomes even more stressful once you take a look at the enormous list.
If you have 100 perks, and each, let's say, each perk has, let's say there's 50 perks, and each perk has 2 points that you can put into it, then why not make the level 100? Well, why complicate something that doesn't need to be complicated? It doesn't add to the enjoyment of the game, it takes away. I don't want to over-level, I don't want to under-level, I just want to be able to get all the points in the skill trees. Why is this so hard?
Perks, which can only be unlocked if you sufficiently bought into the relevant prerequisite skills. That includes things like the ability to pickpocket others, which only becomes available to those who have leveled up Sneak, or another perk that allows you to sell increasingly unbelievable lies as you improve your speech skill. You're only allowed to buy 15 of these bad boys before you hit the level cap of 30, so planning out your ideal spacefaring...
That's what I was just saying, so the level cap is 30. That's garbage. I don't even think there was a way to respec in Fallout, funny enough. Once you kind of picked a perk, you're kind of stuck with
badass, and making sure you've got the skills you need to get the job done becomes very compelling. And I found myself hungrily looking for enemies to kill and side quests to complete to feed my XP habit. But the best part of this power climb is how it manifests in unexpected ways in the form of flaws. The Outer Worlds 2 tracks the things your character does in search of certain trends, then provides opportunities for you to lean into those quirks by offering benefits that come at a cost. For example, if you tend to steal a lot, you might be offered the kleptomaniac flaw, which allows you to sell all your stolen goods for more money, but also makes your character steal things automatically from time to time, which can get you in quite a bit of trouble with the locals. Alternatively, if you skip through a lot of dialogue, you'll be offered the foot and mouth syndrome flaw, which gives you bonus XP, but forces you to choose all your dialogue options under a very short time limit before choosing an option for you randomly. Each of these has pretty massive implications on how you play and are irreversible.
See, I don't like that. I don't like that if I skip dialogue, it gives me a negative effect that automatically, that forces me to choose my decisions faster. That's stupid. How does that add to the enjoyment of the game? How? I mean, you get XP for it, but like, what if you don't want that? That's kind of garbo, dude. What?
Which can lead to all sorts of hilarious mistakes. Even when these choices went on to haunt me for the rest of my playthrough, I couldn't help but love them. And if anything, it made me excited for subsequent playthroughs where I could learn from the error of my ways and perhaps stumble across some new flaws to saddle myself with. Like its predecessor, you spend most of your time exploring the wild frontiers of untamed planets while staring down the barrel of a rifle and/or stabbing jugulars. And this is an area of significant improvement since the last time we were let loose in the setting. While the first Outer Worlds was mostly passable when it came to combat, this sequel manages to level up to generally enjoyable, with snappier gunplay, improved mobility that has you sliding and double jumping around, and most importantly, an arsenal of weapons that feels—
I hope when they remake Fallout 3, I hope it's a full remake. I want like new like movement. I want to be able to like run and slide, you know? That's what I want in Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is an absolutely freaking massive game. And I look forward to replaying it as a remake.
Much better suited for the gloriously goofy sci-fi setting. I found so many weird and unexpected weapons with unique effects, like a stealthy shotgun that fires shots completely silently and instantly melts its target so bodies can't be found. And another weapon that started out weak, but leveled up as I scored kills until it was an absolute beast, which also made me want to rewatch Solo Leveling. Not only that, but there are a ton of ways to customize your weapons and armor with loads of mods you can buy and craft. Those do things like reduce your damage output overall to gain explosive rounds, or better protect yourself against a certain elemental effect, and this is without me going into some of the truly bonkers and unique options that I won't spoil here. They really do a lot more to make your rewards for exploring and completing quests more interesting, and befitting of the silly world around you, which makes all the difference in the world. The biggest letdown with combat is definitely the enemy variety, which usually features 2 or 3 types of wild animal on each world that you see way too much of for several hours at a time, alongside your standard humanoid enemies and a few robotic foes here and there. You'll encounter a whole hell of a lot of Raptidon creatures from the original, for example, and I found myself extremely sick of seeing them before I'd even left the first planet, much less by the time I entered the final stretch and was still running into them.
I feel like that was a problem with the first game as well. I don't think there was very much enemy variety.
It's pretty disappointing that in a galaxy filled with so much promise, there's practically no surprises in terms of the adversaries you face. Speaking of running around, The Outer Worlds 2 has 4 main destinations, each with their own particular vibe.
That's
usually
it?
dictated by whichever
4 destinations?
faction has controlling interest, from the monk-like temples hidden in the snow on Cloister to the busy backwaters in the jungles of Eden. Exploring each is a lot of fun as you kill stuff, learn about the world, recruit new members to your party, and feverishly check off every quest on the map. I felt like I was always finding someone interesting to talk to, or some loot just out of reach for me to puzzle through. All of that usually—
See, like, I don't like being capped at level 30, because if I get capped at level 30, what's the point of doing the side quests? You know, like, what's the point? That's kind of my view of it. Is I don't want to be capped at level 30 because for me it's a deterrence from doing the side stuff. Like why bother? Unless it gives you like an option for 2 different perks at the end you can choose between, or a gun or something, like for the most part, you're really not going to be doing it.
Made for a good time, apart from the previously mentioned enemy repetition. Plus, The Outer Worlds 2 follows in the footsteps of Avowed with enemies that never respawn, meaning each map eventually empties out as a result of you killing them, which does make for a very feast and famine situation. Though a great fast travel system at least limits how noticeable that becomes this time. Just like real life, a story-focused RPG is—
You know what that means? That means that it has no New Game Plus replayability. So that's kind of garbo. It's one of those games that you play through one time and then you have to make a new character.
only as good as the companions who follow you.
Fallout 3 had that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I want to be able to start a new game with the character that I have. That's what I want. especially if I put all that time and effort into it. Like, for example, Fallout 4 did a really good job at allowing enemies to respawn. Like, if you leave an area for a certain amount of time, enemies should respawn. It adds replayability to your game. There is no negative to that. It just does.
Around, judging your every decision. And this is one area where The Outer Worlds 2 most improves upon its predecessor. The 6 mostly memorable characters you befriend and travel alongside each stand as a representative of the respective organization from which they hail. For example, Tristan, a heavily armored brute, serves as the group's cop, eager to carry out his authoritarian government's twisted form of justice on pretty much everyone you meet.
During our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting.
While Inez, an entrepreneurial combat medic, is constantly reminding you of the virtues of the so-called free market enterprises she grew up with.
I put 2 and 2 together.
I hate it whenever I pickpocket somebody, and then I get like 5, Starfield. Starfield is a good example of this. You could, like, steal something, and then you would get, like, 7 notifications of all the people that you've got on your ship saying how they don't like it, how they like it. It's like, bro, you on the ship. How do you even know I stole something? You're not even here. How do you even know? What? Come on. Shit's so goddamn irritating. Fallout 3 got that right, because the only way you would lose karma... Well, you lose karma naturally, but if, you only had a companion say something negative about it, depending on how good they are. Like, Fox is a good example. Fox was a super mutant that is super mega good, and the only way you can get him is if you have, like, ultra good karma, and so you can't steal. I hated it.
Well, that was a bad morning.
Like Mass Effect and Fallout before it, this tactic of making your party members serve as mouthpieces for each of the world's factions is incredibly effective. It both immediately makes each companion's worldview crystal clear and also helps you understand the powers at play and the philosophical disagreements that become pretty important for you to know as you start making decisions that massively alter the balance of power.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
The Outer Worlds 2 doesn't try to rewrite Obsidian's
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say like a 8. I'm gonna say an 8. Maybe a 7. If it's a 7, it's a bad game. And you know why? Because they were paid to give it a 7. That's why.
RPG playbook, but it's yet another strong refinement.
I'm gonna say they're gonna give it an 8.
Diabolically compelling build crafting and loot, and a story that immediately made me want to start again to see an alternate outcome. The sluggish first act and lack of enemy variety make it a bit of a slog at certain times, but once its story of political intrigue kicks in and the new flaws and perk system gets its claws in you, it can be quite hard to put down. All these improvements put The Outer Worlds 2 that much closer to being the Fallout New Vegas successor we hoped the series would be, and that's worth getting excited about.
Yo, I was right. It'll be an okay game to play. I'll say that. It looks like it'll be an okay game. Let me use the bathroom right quick. We bake. An 8, dude. That's crazy. I enjoyed Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I actually loved that game. That game is so amazing. I love that game. I would absolutely recommend Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
An illegal immigrant.
So another car crash. Another fatal car crash from an illegal immigrant.
The 21-year-old Indian national was on drugs, never even touched his brakes before he caused a fiery crash that killed 3 people in Southern California.
My God and Christ almighty, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
On Tuesday. He was released into the United States during the Biden administration after crossing the southern border illegally. That was back in 2022. Reaction from acting ICE Director Todd Lyons in moments, but first to our William LaJeunesse, who's following the stories live in Los Angeles. That video, William, is nothing short of horrific.
Yeah, he never slowed down. But John, you know, many of these incidents never make national news. Remember the Oklahoma Highway Patrol? They arrested 100.
Well, it's kind of crazy that for the past 4 years, apparently this has been a problem. And now that it's coming to light, you notice how quiet the other, like the Democrats are about this. It's kind of sick in a way. Like 3 people have to lose their lives just for something like this to be known.
25 illegal immigrants driving big rigs at a single checkpoint. 85% had a commercial driver's license the feds said they never should have had. Just like this driver, as you mentioned, Jashanpreet Singh, an Indian national arrested Tuesday on 3 counts of vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated. He's in court later today. The crash happened outside LA on an 18.
Give me a second.
Slams into the back of an SUV before plowing into multiple other vehicles in the same lane, then crashing into those 2 trucks.
Yeah, he doesn't even bother to put his brakes on, bro. Like
intoxicated. He's in court later today. The crash happened outside LA. Singh on an 18-wheeler.
Bro, that really sucks. That really upsets me to see how you can't even get a normal ID, but somehow you have a CDL driver's license and you're driving around.
Into the back of an SUV before plowing into multiple other vehicles in the same lane, then crashing into those 2 trucks on the shoulder.
The driver was transported for injuries to a local hospital, and at the hospital he was arrested for driving under the influence of drugs.
Singh's not alone. A few months ago in Florida, you remember this illegal immigrant with a California CDL killed 3 during an illegal U-turn. Then California also gave a CDL to this semi-driver who killed a motorist in Texas.
Oh my God, no way. It happened in Texas too? I didn't hear about this one. What the fuck?
He spoke Mandarin. And check out this post last week from Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy of a foreign driver headed into oncoming traffic.
What the hell is he doing?
You are going the wrong way down the freeway. You are committing a felony right now. Okay, what I'm doing, sir?
So now listen to the
US. What the fuck do you mean, what do you do? What the fuck do you mean, what do I do, sir? Excuse me? Bro, what the fuck do you mean, what do I do, sir? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Does he not even know how to drive that goddamn rig? Like, what do you mean, what do you do? What the hell do you mean, what do you do?
Right now. Okay, what I'm doing, sir?
So now listen to the U.S. driver again try to communicate in plain English what to do next.
Bro, I agree. The people that gave them these licenses and the people that are hiring them to do these jobs, they need to go to fucking jail for a long time. Like, it sucks that these guys are killing people, but whoever the fuck is hiring these people, they need to be the ones sitting right next to them for murder. because they're just as much. They like these guys that get stopped and brought in after they've killed 3 or 4 or a family of people. They're a band-aid. We need to go to the source of this problem, and we need to stomp it out. You need to go down, cut the federal funding, and not allow wherever these CDL drivers are coming from to have licenses. You need to cut all the DMVs off where they're getting these licenses, period. Absolutely. This is crazy. Bro, the amount of training I had to go through to get my school bus driver's license was insanity. How the hell are they just handing these things out like they're fucking like credit cards or something? Like, what the fuck? You got a guy stopping driving up the wrong side of the interstate, with a full freaking big rig, asking what he's supposed to do. Are you fucking kidding me?
Turn your hazard lights on for one. Turn your hazard lights on now. Your hazard lights, your blinkers. Your blinkers,
It doesn't even know how to fucking work the truck. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Oh, this hurts me. Oh.
Turn your hazard lights on. They're on, okay.
So the federal audit found California had issued 62,000 CDLs drivers who entered illegally, John, or do not have a permit.
I fucking guarantee you, goddamn you, they issued those CDLs not thinking these guys would get CDL, like actually drive truck. I guarantee you they handed out those licenses to use it as a form of immigration. To make it seem like they actually immigrated legally, you know? I guarantee you that's why they did that.
Legal status as required by the feds. California sanctuary laws prohibit asking applicants their immigration status. Governor Newsom said there's not a problem.
What kind of bullshit is that? They could take your social security, they take your date of birth, maybe not your social, they take your date of birth, they take your residency, and they usually have to have a job that you're applying for. That's what they needed. That they had to verify that I was working for the bus company that I was working for. So you mean to tell me that you can get all that information and they have to do a background check, but they are not allowed to ask if you have a legal immigration status? How the fuck does that make any sense? These motherfuckers are out here getting people killed. You can't fuck around with these CDLs, man. Like, you're not a normal, even like normal drivers kill other people all the time. But when you're behind 2,000 pounds of metal and straight up weight, you can't mess around with that. Your life isn't just in your hands. Your other people's lives on the roadway are in your hands when you get behind these big ass trucks. And that's even with buses too. Like, what you can do in a school bus or a normal bus, you can't do in a car. You could crumple a fucking car in a school using a school bus just by knocking into it barely. You could kill everybody inside. Why would you issue these licenses? Are you fucking kidding me?
Do not have a permanent legal status as required by the feds. California sanctuary laws prohibit asking applicants.
Of course, it's the fucking sanctuary laws. Of course, it fucking is. Why wouldn't it be?
Governor Newsom said there's not a problem. Back to you.
That's pretty much a big fat fuck you to every goddamn American, right? How's it going, Quiva? I hope I said your name right. I really do.
I hear you right. Did you say 62?
Those kitties are adorable, by the way.
2,000?
That's correct.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a federal audit.
William Lajeunesse for us. William,
so they federally audited.
Let's bring in the acting ICE director, Todd Lyon.
They federally audited the DMV for these sanctuary cities, and there's 62,000 of these people on the roadway.
Taking it back with what William just said. Every family on the road, and
preventable accidents, but yet 63,000 illegal aliens have commercial driver's licenses on the road transporting God knows what and can do more damage.
That's what's sad. That's what's really scary about this. So far, they have been lucky that these illegal immigrants doing these car crashes have nothing that's incredibly hazardous. If that was like gasoline or diesel or some form of like super hazardous gas like chlorine, bro, you would have to evacuate damn near an entire city. Like what are we doing here? It's not even like it's fucking crazy.
Than anything just like that.
This is terrifying.
You know, these are called CDLs to non-domiciled individuals. Here's what the Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, said about it back on September the 26th. What our team has discovered should disturb and anger every American. Licenses to operate massive 80,000-pound trucks are being issued to dangerous foreign drivers.
80,000, bro. I was being generous with 2,000 pounds. I was being generous. I thought I was gonna say like a lot. I was gonna say like maybe at the most like 8. I kind of like in the back of my head I kind of forget about how big and how heavy those trucks are. Like that's terrifying to know that these people are on the roadway doing this. It's insane. I can't. I'm at a loss for words.
This is a direct threat to the safety of every
family. No, it absolutely is. Because just imagine if that was like a huge oil spill on the road and it caused like a massive fire. If it was gasoline or if it was diesel in there, like, oh my God! Like, what if it was radiological stuff? It could be anything in the back of that goddamn truck.
And I won't stand for it. California must get its act together immediately, or I will not hesitate to pull millions in funding.
They should have already done this.
We had that incident in Florida earlier this year where 2 people were killed.
Program, and we have been out of way stations and identifying.
Bro, he hit that goddamn car so hard it caught his rig on fire. You understand how hard you have to hit something with the truck to make the fucking engine block catch on fire? And he didn't even try to hit the brakes. And even if he did, going that speed, you weren't going to stop anyway. The brakes would have failed.
Secretary Noem is working with other state governors. You're going to see a lot more of action with a lot of state police departments and highway patrols.
Look, watch the flames.
And
the flames are going to shoot out the right-hand side here.
Have been out of way stations.
Look at it.
Identifying these individuals and making a lot of arrests.
That's crazy, bro. Man, my heart goes out to the families that happened to. That's awful. To be quite frank, I feel like California or wherever these fucking licenses are coming from, they need to pay them a big fat check. And to be quite frank, the families of those dead members, they need to sue the shit out of the state where they got their goddamn CDL. They need to sue the shit out of them. I hope they get millions and they never have to work again.
More of those coming. Because under Secretary Noem's leadership, we're going to make sure that the president's mission's achieved.
That's crazy, dude. Oh my God, that upsets me. And then you got these bozo-ass bitches over here ripping Trump signs off of stuff. By the way, this is destruction of property. Hold on. You know, instead of worried about, like, you know, what signs are up, maybe you should be thinking about taking people that are causing, like, roadway deaths. Now we're gonna go and rip some signs off of stuff.
One North Carolina man says he was shot at by an angry driver who tore down his Trump banner.
Oh, and he shot at him? Oh, brother. This must not have been in Texas. Bro would be 6 feet under.
Mother's front yard.
This is just insane. Chandler Painter has some details on this story. Good morning, Chandler.
Hey, good morning.
Bro, and he fucked with his mom, too.
By an angry driver who tore...
So he was shot at.
One North Carolina man says he was shot at by an angry driver who tore down his Trump banner in his mother's front yard.
Motherfucker. Let me find out. Let me roll up in front of my mom's house and you tearing down a motherfucking banner and you shooting at me. Bitch, you ain't gonna have to worry about the goddamn police. You ain't gonna have to worry about shit. I promise you, I will cure all your illnesses. I got 9 cures chambered and ready. Just for you. Just for you.
This is just insane. Chandler Painter has
on my property? Motherfucker, please.
Details on this story. Good morning, Chandler.
Hey, good morning. So Mark Thomas, he was just relaxing at his North Carolina home last month when he became alarmed after seeing a man wearing what he described as an Antifa-style mask eyeing a Trump sign.
And by the way, I don't condone violence. But if you want to bring a war to my doorstep, that's self-defense, motherfucker.
Outside his 87-year-old mother's house. Well, police say Benjamin Campbell.
Bro, you out there ripping off signs from an 87-year-old woman's house. It's not even your property. And then you shooting at the guy that's asking you to stop. What is that? What is the mentality with this? You do realize the more that you sit here and do this like violent, radical shit, the more people are going to turn away from you? Nobody wants to be a part of this. You're crazy.
Was allegedly speeding before he stopped to remove that banner. Thomas confronted the masked vandal, proceeding to his porch to fire 2 warning shots.
Being a Second Amendment believer, I reached over, grabbed my rifle, and took off out there to the porch. And we stuck that.
Oh, he fired off 2 shots. That's different. I will say he shouldn't have shot up in the air. He should have shot into the dirt. If you shoot up in the air, the bullets can come down anywhere and they can still kill you. So like I don't agree with him shooting 2 shots in the air.
And out of the window, I thought, well, there's only one reason a guy would do that. I don't know, but some of these people, they just see a Trump sign and they just snap. A guy would do that. He stuck his hand out of the window. I thought, well, there's only one reason a guy would do that. I don't know,
oh, so he did actually try to shoot at him. Okay.
Some of these people, they just see a Trump sign and they just snap.
Well, Campbell apparently fled, only to return moments later armed, and according to Thomas, fired several shots from the sunroof of his car, including one that hit the refrigerator inside his home.
Motherfucker. What a little pussy-ass bitch. Can't even get out of your fucking car to shoot at him. Now you're gonna sit there and do a drive-by? Little pussy-ass bitch. Fucking bro rolled up with a fucking gun and still couldn't drag his pussy ass out of that car to fucking do it.
Well, Campbell then sped
Did he really think he was going to get away with that?
Eventually, the law did catch up with him. He's an Atlanta-based accountant, and he has since been extradited back to North Carolina, where he faces multiple gun-related felony charges.
Damn!
And guys, perhaps the most shocking part of all this story is that it took place just 4 days after the Charlie Kirk shooting.
Of course it did. Of course it did. Right? Because, you know, why not, right? Why not? Why not?
Gosh, this man just triggered by a Trump sign? All right, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Chandler.
see, that's the thing that I don't like, is that this person needs to have all their rights taken away. They need to be put in prison, and then they need to work until the day they die for society. Because when you have somebody that's going to get triggered by a fucking Trump sign, and then to do a drive-by and almost kill 2 people, you don't need to be in society, buddy. You need to be turning big rocks into little rocks. That's what you need to be doing with your life. You either need to be doing that, or you need to be deported out of the fucking country. That's what you need to be doing. There is no rehabilitating somebody with that mentality. There is not. Because you don't care about anyone else other than yourself. That's why you use too much of a pussy to get out of your car.
Yeah, they caught him on a surveillance camera ripping the sign off the side of the car. So he got a gun, shot it in the air. This guy shoots out the sunroof, doesn't hit anything. He said, I probably wasn't going to call the cops. But then he comes back around again. And he thought he was some kid, but the guy's 38 years old. Do you believe this?
Well, he's also shooting from inside of the window. You don't know what you're aiming for.
You hit a refrigerator inside the house.
You're just shooting indiscriminately. I would say this.
Hey, like, what if there was a kid in that fucking house, bro? What if there was a toddler in that house and that fucker shot and killed that toddler? Like, anybody could have been in that house. Thank God no one got hurt. But anybody could have been in that house.
Being this plea that, you know, both sides.
You can't cater to somebody that does something like this. Give them the harshest sentence you can and throw them in jail and throw away the key. Period. No.
It's the reason. It's not.
And you know what's really scary? Is that this has a lot of school buses around it. So, like, there could have been a chance that this might have been a bus barn. So, the likelihood of there being kids around here with school buses around could have been high. Like, this kind of looks like a business, to be quite frank. Like, there's even a sitting area here.
If a person votes for the other candidate, it is they tear down the sign and then want to shoot a Trump supporter.
That's the video right there. Look, his arm is out of the sunroof and he's shooting back at the homeowner. The homeowner said he was driving by his house. He slammed on the brakes as soon as he saw the Trump sign, got out of his car and pulled down the sign and drives back to Georgia. They had to extradite him into North Carolina, which is where this happened. The guy is an accountant in Atlanta.
September 6th it happened. They arrest him September 30th. So they eventually got the guy. The other guy owns a river rafting company. He's just visiting his mom, who's 81 years old. And now this incident happens because...
You know what's funny is that he wouldn't have been able to do that in my old neighborhood. My old neighborhood, there was a guy called Doug that lived there. Bro would answer the door butt-ass naked if you tried to walk up to his porch and solicit him. And he bragged about the sniper rifle he had in his fucking house, bro. He said he had to, I don't think it was a 50 caliber. It was a big caliber though. He was a sniper. I remember one time we had a police chase and he asked one of the cops, he's like, "You guys need any help? I could take them out if you want." And they asked him, they were like, how are you going to do that? And he told them, and he's like, and they're like, "You got a permit for that?" And he's like, "Oh yeah. Yeah. You want to see it?" And they're like, No.
He put on the side of his vehicle who he voted for.
Look, I mean, we've got to tone down this rhetoric. We have to tone down, not rhetoric, we have to tone down our reactions if you see the opposing side's political signs. Why would that make you want to pull out a gun? Why would it make you want to tear it down?
It's incredible. It's incredible. But normal people don't do that.
Yeah.
No, these people were already insane. And it was just a matter of time before they did something like this. That's all. It was going to happen. It just so happened to happen there. So apparently sports betting is done. From what I understand, they found an illegal sports betting ring. And
this was wild.
It was
so
bad.
I'll pull this up. This just happened a little bit ago, right? This was crazy. So I woke up a little while ago and I just barely saw this. So NBA legend Chauncey Billups Heat's Terry Rozier arrested as part of an FBI gambling probe.
Yep.
Like this is something that
there
like,
it
a
is.
lot of like mafia shows have, where it's like they talk to like some pro player is looking to get money or to get something done by like a syndicate. And so, they have a group do something for them, but then the group says, okay, well, if you do that, you're going to have to, at one point or another, in the future, you're going to have to miss that ball, right? You're going to have to, not hit that free throw.
So from what I understand is they would place high bets on if a certain people would win or get like a certain amount of scores or whatever. And they would purposefully make sure that it would happen, like they would set it up against themselves so that way they get a portion of the money, obviously, right?
Throw or something like that. And so, like, that's how it happens every time. And take the fall? Yes, exactly. And let me go back. I'll see if I find some more of this here. It was connected with the mafia? Yeah, of course. I mean, like, because it would make sense. I mean, why wouldn't you do this? It's smart to do this. So, anyway, let's go back over here. You should watch the mashup of Rozier throwing a game on Twitter.
Yeah. It's like throwing a match in boxing. It's like purposefully losing after you place a bunch of, you place, like, a lot of money against the opponent.
Well, anyway, I'm going to look at it. So this guy was betting on the outcome of the games of NBA. Well, let me look at this and we'll see what all this is. And holy fucking shit. And you're telling me this guy was betting on the outcome of NBA games? You don't say.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? That's so obvious. How?
Trying.
Yeah, he's not even trying. He just straight up does it. What the fuck?
Even trying to hide it, bro. Like, you're not even trying to go in and be like, oh, well, geez, guys, I made a mistake. You're not even good enough to do that, and you're popping off doing this shit. Oh, my God. Mind you, he's getting paid $26 million a year. Yeah, I bet he's going to be getting fined even more than that, and it's going to be bad. It's, oh, my God. Look at this. Who is this guy?
That's crazy. Just gave him the ball, bro. Just gave him the ball.
God.
Dude, how did people not light this guy on fire for doing that? Like, what?
Having a tough night. Oh, jeez. Honestly, like, if you just play this footage in a courtroom in front of a jury, all you need is a jury of 8 people that know how to play basketball. Play this footage in front of them, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, no, he did that shit. Yeah. Yeah, no, no, for sure, he did. Yeah, definitely.
It makes you wonder how much of this shit goes on unnoticed. Because if they did it, you know that they've either done it before or other basketball or football players have done it as well. There's always a bunch of lines that make the full graph. So where did it start? Who showed him how to do it? Where did he learn how to do it? They need to start going all the way down the line and figure out how many people have done, how many NBA and NFL players have done this.
Having a tough night.
Oh yeah, turning it over again, right? So this assumes it's happened before too.
Rozier off the DHO, and he turned it over.
Bro, there's no way. That's so rigged. Bro, watch the women's sports are gonna have to start doing this now.
No way.
Dude, what?
No way. That's just a mistake, right? It's not a big deal.
Rozier with a 9-1-1 comes up short and on barrel. Rozier contested three.
Bro, these guys had an imposter on their team.
They did.
That's insane. This guy's throwing the games like crazy. Oh my God.
It kind of makes me wonder if the coach isn't in on it, because you noticed how, like, sometimes whenever a player's playing, like, super fucking bad, they usually bench them. I kind of wonder if the coach didn't take a cut of that pie.
God. Guilty, as Uncle Ruckus would say. Yep, that's right. It makes you question a lot of things with professional sports. I mean, I do think that sports betting, I mean, this is my outlook on it, right? Legalizing sports betting, I think that, I mean, like, ask yourself the question, has it been a net positive or a net negative on society that now in the U.S., every single sports event, because here's the thing, right, is like there's such a massive industry of this. Like, there's a gas station I went to, and they even have slot machines that they're playing at the gas station, like gambling.
I've actually seen those slot machines. I know exactly what he's talking about.
It's getting a lot bigger. I think the reason why gambling is getting so big now, I'll tell you the reason why. It's because a lot of people have no hope and no money. And
I was just about to say it's because everyone's fucking broke, and the thought of turning a couple bucks into a couple thousand is enticing enough for them to try it. But what ends up happening is they just lose all their fucking money, because most of those machines are rigged. If they knew the percentage of win-loss, they would never try it. Same thing with the lotto, same thing with the Powerball, same thing with any form of gambling. Like, it's always rigged against you. It's rigged to take as much money from you as they can and barely give you anything back.
And they want to just put their money and their hope into something, and for them, that's going to be gambling. They just want to they want to do something and find some way that they can get excited for the future, right? That's everywhere in Vegas. Maybe it is, right? But, like, that's basically it. It's getting worse. And they don't understand statistics. No, they don't. The sole exception of horse racing, it's so based. I mean, with this, I just feel like sports betting is so prolific now, and you have kids getting involved in it, etc.
Well, you have kids getting involved in it at even an earlier age because of all these goddamn loot crates that they have in these damn video games. Like, I think that we need to have a new, like, restructuring of gambling as a society, because gambling is very bad, especially in a society where it is the way it is right now. Like, you just can't allow this. But they do, but I wonder for how long.
So basically, Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups has been charged.
Because you know that all these young people that are growing up, that are going to be our age one day, betting. And at some point, there's going to be enough of these people that are going to say betting should be illegal. And guess what's going to end up happening? They're going to outlaw it because they were brainwashed as kids, didn't really have any repercussions until they turned 18 and spent all their money, not realizing the reality of the consequences of betting. And now they're broke and homeless and angry at the world like a lot of people are right now. You see how this cycle of madness just keeps feeding itself? It's sad, really.
Illegal poker operation tied to the mafia. Well, this isn't even about Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier was arrested in separate but related betting case. Yeah, bro. Like, and this is them talking about it right here.
Individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches.
Wow.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew the coaches had to be in on it. I guarantee you, I would not be shocked if those coaches didn't pressure those players to do that. I would not doubt it for a second.
What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years.
Yep.
The FBI led a coordinated...
Yep, what did I say? What did I say? I said that they learned it from somewhere, so that I guarantee you there's a line. I guarantee you they've been doing this for so long.
Takedown across 11 states to arrest.
So they are, bro. See, this is what I was saying. Like, if they want to get you, they will get you.
That's right.
Over 30 individuals today.
You know why they cared enough to get the betting ring taken out? It's because they wasn't paying them damn taxes on that money. That's why. The IRS doesn't fuck around.
Responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Individuals
sending them all to Valhalla, man. That's it. Yep, they're gone. And bad boys for life, not for a while. But don't they already get millions? Yeah, they do. But you know what's better than 26 million? 27 million.
That's right.
And so that's what happens. It's tracking real threats like NBA players and betting coaches, underage children being trafficked. I mean, I guess this is just somebody that wants to complain. I mean, obviously, like, the betting and shit like this is obviously bad, right? It's obviously bad. And so here it is.
We'll state some of the obvious things.
ESPN quickly pulls their sports ticker off the air that included an ad for sports betting ESPN Bet, while reporting on the FBI's NBA coach on a gambling probe.
Right off the bat. We live in an entirely different...
I bet. I am so curious to see how deep this goes. I'm so curious to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Does it go all the way to the CEOs of the NBA? We'll never know. And it goes deep enough that they're willing to pull off air betting ads during a live show. So let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes, shall we? Have a good weekend, Nigel. I'll see you on Monday.
So you got ESPN Bet right there?
Damn, it's already 10-17.
To sports gambling, then certainly those of us, Shefty and I, and some of the older people at the table, grew up in this business being around. Sports gambling was always something that was completely
it's under the table. It's something that you do, like you talk to a guy through like a bar, like a door with bars on it, and you hand over the money, he hands you the money.
Asman's so ridiculous. W video. We're going to move on from this one. We got a lot more to covs.
By the New York City dude.
Ow.
See Hassan get cooked on Twitter by the New York City dude? I did. I saw it. The New York debate happened yesterday, and Hassan
might be done. Hassan may finally be fully cooked. Overcooked and done.
was tweeting, Curtis Siwa, we must send minors to prison.
Context.
It's personal for me. My oldest son, Anthony, was the victim of a vicious gang assault.
Bro, everyone is constantly beating this guy and his family.
I almost lost my oldest son to gang violence, and the perpetrators went to family court and got a little pat on the wrist and was sent home to do it again and again. We need to start charging juvenile.
He looks a lot like Rudy Giuliani. Holy shit. He talks just like Rudy Giuliani. And he's right, by the way. He's completely based for
who commit violent crime in criminal court, and I will appoint criminal court judges who follow the law and don't just release them because of no cash bail.
Clear difference between you on that.
Curtis Lewa, we must send minors to perma-jail. That's crazy.
You do realize, Hassan, that the deeper you dig your own hole, the easier it's going to be for people to bury you. He's talking about, like, issues that he's had in his personal life. As someone of wealth, he's had these problems. He's advocating for the people who don't have wealth and the ability to do things like what he can do. People like me, or like just a normal Joe Smo who's working a 9-to-5 trying to barely afford their rent. If it's bad for him, it's 100x for us.
This guy. I had no idea who this guy was. But then I saw that he said if they commit violent crimes in a furtherance of street gangs, yes. And then he even goes farther and he says, and people who abuse their animals too.
Oh, he's calling out Hassan.
By the way, oh my God. I was not familiar with him at all.
Damn.
This dude's wild. Who is this guy?
That's an almost 10x ratio. It's over.
People get whipped up in a frenzy over nonsensical shit. They've imagined that I'm like abusing my dog because she fucking sleeps behind me. People make up their minds and then they realize maybe they were duped. It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. That's
totally what it is.
That's the reason. It's 100% the reason.
Keep living in your own reality, pal.
Holy shit.
What a dumb dude. So Ludwig might be done.
Insane the amount of people that have roached out and tried to attack Ludwig. So Ludwig recently came out and said that he didn't want to have to deal with like any of the Hassan drama.
I'm also not even friends with Hassan. But
he came out and also said that a lot of the people that he works with on YouTube, he doesn't really, like, when he retires, he's not going to be like talking to them, and it's fine, because like if you work at a job and you retire, like, do you really think you're gonna keep in contact with the people that you worked with? Fuck no. You gonna be in retirement, bro. You gonna be living your own life.
It's a shot call. As a fact.
Ludwig probably hates Hassan because he spends more time with his girlfriend than he does. He decides to dagger Hassan today by saying it's 100% a shot caller, and then immediately says, but I don't know. No, he said that he thinks it's a shot caller for sure.
He said that he thinks it's a shot caller, but he doesn't know if Hassan actually uses it.
But he doesn't know whether he shocked the dog. This implies that Ludwig only thinks his IRL friend abuses his dog and that his own girlfriend is a liar. That's not what he said either. So she comes out and says something.
I looked at the collar. The collar is taped off.
Where then he's on a call with the FaZe people.
Wait, Ludwig, you said you want to do a stream with me too? I'm down.
Not after that clip you farmed on me, you asshole.
What?
She put him in that situation. This isn't even a criticism of Cutie, right? But I'm just being honest about this. Like, it goes both ways. How is it fair for her to go out and run her mouth and say shit like this, but then whenever he says, yeah, I don't know about that, this is somehow him being a bad boyfriend?
I literally haven't even posted the clip yet, and the very same people are already making shit up.
As Mongol tells Ludwig he shouldn't have let his girlfriend Cutie Cinderella run her mouth by defending Hassan Piker, thereby putting him in a bad situation.
It's not even... See...
And what's even crazier than that is that he didn't even defend Hassan. He literally just said, I don't know if he shocked the dog or not. That's a completely valid thing to say. He's, like, no one actually knows other than Hassan, and he claims that he didn't shock the dog. And unfortunately for most of the internet, nobody fucking knows if he does or doesn't.
Why are these people addicted to
But I damn sure am not going to defend Hassan, because I quite frankly just don't like him. but I'm also not going to condemn him because I don't want to fucking get sued. So
I wouldn't be surprised if he starts doing some right-wing grift, considering how hard his numbers have been dropping lately. I wouldn't put it past him. So this is what happens whenever you disagree with these people on the internet. They will make up lies about you. They will say things to assassinate your character. They will imply that you're a Nazi.
Ludwig, a streamer with blonde hair and blue eyes whose parents were related, believes that Hassan Piker's dog has a shock collar.
Guys, what the hell are we doing here?
Crazy how the guy who used to have a big trans flag in the background of his streams just ended up becoming some fence-sitting loser. So now they're saying that he doesn't like trans people anymore. And like, y'all see how this happens, right? What does Cutie see in Ludwig?
See, this doesn't help your cause. Like, if you're doing all this crazy, like, radical shit because you think you can bully people to, like, do the things that you want, you realize that if you alienate somebody like Ludwig, you alienate a lot of people, because some people don't really care. Like, for the solid majority of Ludwig's viewers, no one gave a shit about the flag being in the background. They care about Ludwig. They will go wherever Ludwig goes. And if you alienate Ludwig, you alienate Ludwig's audience. That's what you need to be thinking about. You hurt your own cause by acting the way you do. Stop acting that way.
They're basically engaging in the most vicious and hostile form of character assassination. There is no level they will not go to. There is no length that they will not take in order to try to misrepresent, make a person look bad. And I think that what's really funny is that the Hassan event, I think, has really gone to show that even a lot of the people in LA, even they don't want to have anything to do with this. It's so toxic and so unpleasant that even they...
It's kind of poetic in a way that Ethan Klein is suing Hassan's, like 3 or 4 of Hassan's friends, and he kind of dipped out on them whenever they may have needed him. And now that he's pretty much on his own, he ends up doing something that devastates his own viewership in a way. It's kind of crazy how everything just kind of worked its way, like how it all just kind of worked out, huh?
Want to avoid it. It's nuts. British court has ruled that the Eritrean migrant who raped a 16-year-old girl will not be deported because the rape didn't last long enough.
What the fuck? That's insane. Are you kidding me? Bro, it's no wonder why they're rioting over there. Jesus, I'd be rioting too, hell. That's crazy. Bro, I feel so bad for her and oh my god. That's awful.
Wait.
Could you imagine that happened to you and they didn't want to charge the person who did it to you because it didn't last long enough?
What?
That's awful.
And her family reported.
That's
so
insane.
They reported immediately to the
Bro,
police.
that is like levels of bullshit. Oh my god, that is holy shit.
McDonald's. So she's 16 trying to work and have a job. They're getting by migrants, and then the judges let the migrants off. Mohammed is a citizen of Eritrea, and a prosecutor sought his deportation. However, the Court of Appeal noted that the man has refugee status. Under Swedish law, deporting a refugee requires that the crime committed constitutes an exceptionally serious offense.
That's pretty goddamn serious, wouldn't you say?
The rape of 16-year-old Maya was deemed not serious enough to justify deportation, with the Court of Appeal citing, among other factors, the duration of the in its assessments. And this is what they said. Given the nature and duration of the offense in question, the Court of Appeal finds that while the crime is serious, it does not constitute an
Man, let me tell you one thing. The people making these decisions better enjoy their time while it lasts. Because if they keep making decisions like this, you're going to look at an overthrow of the entire fucking government. You're not even protecting your own citizens. You are choosing these migrants that are that are actively choosing violence towards your own citizens, and you are choosing them over your own citizens. Your government is at the brink of collapse, and you just don't know it yet. You don't know it yet, but it's coming. And that's not a promise, that's a fact. The minute you start alienating your own citizens, you have failed as a government, period.
Exceptionally serious offense. Request for deportation is therefore rejected. man, what the fuck is actually going on? What is going on? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Eventually, there are going to be enough people that are tired of this that there will be a backswing on this. I think it's going to be insane. Is this the
And if you think that you're going to take rights away from these people that have gotten to the point where they are sick of seeing their children get harmed like this, all I got to say to the few people that are at the top is like I said earlier, enjoy it while it lasts. Because it won't last.
Person that made the decision, that this is the person that did it. Wow, I'm telling y'all, like, this is, oh man. I wonder, are they trying to make this happen? Are they radicalizing people on purpose? Because that's the only way that I can explain how any of this could make any fucking sense.
That's crazy. So we covered a little bit of this lady. She's schizo. She's super fucking crazy. She is like mega schizo crazy.
Just take a breather and really process everything that happened with Charlie and what it kind of means in terms of where we are. And I think it is a circumstance where we just know. We just know that he was truly betrayed in one of the most egregious ways that I think I've ever seen. It has made me lose faith in politics. It has made me fully lose faith in Trump. And my heart aches for the fact.
What? When did you ever put faith in Trump? Excuse me? Hell, I don't think anyone here has faith in Trump. I know I damn sure don't. Bro talks a big game, but I've yet to see it.
But he gave so much of his life to Trump and to politics, and
what's she talking about?
We're like, nope, that is it. It serves us or it doesn't serve us, and we want to move on. And so here's a holiday. Bro, if they try to give me a holiday, what is with them giving people a holiday after they kill them? Why is that a thing? You know what I mean? Like,
what holiday? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Luther King, what about this holiday? What about this boulevard? Anyways, let me knock off. Like, they're going to give Charlie Kirk a boulevard. They already did. They did. And
why are you acting like people give a shit enough about you that they're going to give you a quote-unquote holiday? Lady, nobody likes you. That's why you had to go on hiatus. You're crazy.
They gave him freaking boulevard. It's like, as soon as they give you a boulevard and a holiday, they definitely killed you. Okay, there's no question. They killed you. There's no way. That's like their signature thing. It's like that's what they do. It's the Fed signature. It's how they sign off after they murder you. So like holiday and a boulevard. And it's never on the nice side of town either. Like Charlie Kirk Boulevard is not going to be on the nice side of town.
You see, this is the reason why all these people are fucking schizo on these protests right here. Take a good look at it, boys. This is why you see grown-ass men out in the middle of the street sucking on pacifiers and wearing a fucking cow onesie. Right here.
Anyways, I will be back on the 27th, you guys. Thank you guys for all the support throughout these couple of weeks, these last really kind of 6 weeks since Charlie died. And software that I should be able to download at night, you know, like my phone's getting an update or something. It's something in the eye. We've become less healthy. We've become less emotionally sound. And yet they are convincing us that this is like humanity's great leap forward. We put a man on the moon, and he just like called them up and was like, "Hey, Prez, what's up? I'm up here. Yeah, it's so cool."
That hasn't happened since like the fucking when did that even happen? That was like over what? The fuck is she talking about, bro? When did they put the first man on the moon? It was in like 1969. You're crazy.
Is she just soft launching the fact that the moon landing is fake? Like, cause I feel like she's just kind of throwing that one in there as like a, oh yeah, by the way type situation, isn't she?
Maybe that's what she's trying to do.
Starry night up here.
This lady's schizo, bro. She's crazy. She's absolutely bonkers.
Cam and a text I go by in 69 and
69 is a thing where you call people back or you have their number on like speed dials, like star 69.
Demons and demons.
Oh yeah, the demon talk.
Who establishment of Hollywood. It was are telling us that this is the next person that we should worship. the establishment of Hollywood. It was all cults. They were all Aleister Crowley proteges who were just raping kids and summoning demons. And demons.
What the fuck, man? And this is the kind of shit. See, like I've had. There was somebody on Fox that said the same thing, and I immediately stopped and I was like, nope, you're crazy. You're actually schizo. You're nuts. That is some like. I don't even know. Honestly, you could have told me that the Earth was flat, and you would have gotten a better response from me. Honestly.
As far as I know, he didn't cast any spells.
They are making us all believe that faith is not real. And that has been, I think, the greatest.
So they want, just real quick, I'm going to just take this back, just so we can just make sure we put all this in context real quick. One more again.
And demons are real. So at the same time that their souls, they were all Aleister Crowley proteges who were just raping kids and summoning demons, and demons are real. So at the same time that they're summoning demons, they are making us all believe that
even inside of the framing that you're creating, it still doesn't even make you right. Even inside God's real. It doesn't even logically make sense. Even if you can summon demons from an alternate universe, that doesn't mean that God's real. Like this is like even how
allows them to further tether us to their reality and to their God, which is money.
Yes.
Right. Well, if you truly knew and believed, like I do, I actually know that this is not it. Like I know this is not it.
Yeah.
But
she
if
knows.
you truly believed that, you wouldn't sell your soul. People think that that's just like an expression. Oh, he sold his soul. No, you are literally selling your soul. Like when you tell lies and you go down a path of lying.
You know what's really sad and scary about this? I don't think she's lying. I think she genuinely believes the shit that's coming out of her mouth. I do. That's the sad and scary part about it. And what's really sad and scary is that somebody like this has a platform.
Because you're so afraid of not having the security of a paycheck, or you're willing to do something terrible to maintain that job.
This goes against even okay, so that's not even true, because like inside of like the Church of Satanism, Aleister Crowley and everything, there's a process of giving up your soul to Lucifer. Like this is already like you don't even know what you're talking about.
That's my personal.
This shit's crazy.
We'll be back on Monday. Full steam ahead. Just really needed to.
Yeah, no, this lady's like
so fucking bad.
Full blown 100% schizo. No way, dude.
And they just were like, nope, that is it. It serves us or it doesn't serve us, and we want to move on. And so here's a holiday.
So there's more to this than meets the eye.
If they try to give
there's a good chance it's because she invited somebody onto her podcast. And, well, let's just say that it didn't end well for her because she got embarrassed on her own podcast.
me a holiday. What is with them giving people a holiday?
This was the beginning of the end.
I personally, and this would be me lecturing, but I just feel like you really have no idea who you are until you start a family. And whether that means just marriage, some people who are struggling to have children, okay, fine. But there's such a growth that happens because of that I think it informs your beliefs in so many ways. And I think that was a huge turning point.
What does having kids have to do with your fucking beliefs? Like, what? Man, the amount of mental gymnastics. Like, she's going to have to, like, stop talking and thinking because, like, the smog that's being produced out her ears is enough to, like, kill a flock of seagulls. She's going to have to stop that, bro. That's crazy.
For me, like, I wonder if I had been pressed with everything that happened last year, if I didn't have like the unshaken faith and my family, what would I have done? And sometimes when I see the things that you say, I do think
I don't have my family. I don't really believe in God like that either. I believe that there's probably a higher power, but I don't have a family. And you know what I did? I pulled myself up by my fucking bootstraps and I got to work and supported myself. Even when my mom died. Even whenever I was couch hopping. You'll figure out a way. It's the human nature. I promise you.
doesn't take into account family. Like, it's just Nick. Nick is in his own world, which can be, I think, a quite selfish perspective, which is fine. That's what you're saying. You like being selfish is another way to say what you just said. I like being selfish and I don't want to give of myself to somebody else. But
well, I also think there's something selfless involved, which is to say, I could go and start a family and drag them into a world of mine, which is pretty chaotic. You know, I mean, is this really the kind of a lifestyle? If I'm banned on everything and I can't make a living, I'm banned from banking, I'm banned from credit card processing, I'm getting docked.
If you're wondering what he means by banking and credit card processing, Trump had to pass a law that says that you can't be denied banking or credit card processing due to a kind of what was going on with Steam, how they were threatening to remove the payment processing off of Steam because they were selling games that were like not safe for work, and how they cannot give you a bank account simply because of your beliefs, which is disgusting, by the way. Yeah, why would you want to bring a child into that? Why would you want to bring a child into a collapsing economy where the top 1% own all the wealth in the entire economy, and they're trying to force a civil war amongst the weak and the interracial parts of the country? Because that's what this all is. They're making it a war between races when really it should be a war between upper and lower class. That's how it always is. I mean, we've seen how many movies based on this, how many books you've read based on this, how many fucking economies you've seen collapse because of this. Like, come on.
People are showing up to my house trying to kill me, things like that. And what's more, I mean, let's also get, And
you can't say that that's not what they're doing, because, like, you realize that after Kirk was assassinated, there were people getting online openly stating that they wanted to kill his wife and kids. Like, for fuck's sake.
I also don't appreciate the lecture. You don't know me, so I know you're married. I know you're older than me, but you don't know me. You don't know my life. You don't know my situation. I don't think you're in a position to give me advice, especially as a woman, honestly.
And it's funny he says that because the DEI woke initiatives that the government pushed alienated white males from getting jobs. It incentivized with money the hiring of diversity in jobs, meaning that if you were to hire, like if you had a choice between 3 white males and 3 women, or 3 women of color, or 3 men of color, or 3, trans or whatever kind of people, they would go with the 3 that were trans or race, and just not white men. And they would get a stipend from the government, a payout from the government for doing that. That's what he's referring to.
This really, bro, this was the end.
I don't think women, this is something in the right wing. We say we're anti-feminist. And then women go around telling men what to do, who are not their husbands. And, I don't really buy into that ideologically, but that's besides the point. My life has been tumultuous from the very beginning.
Oh, shit. And then this was the one. Oh, my God. I don't even know if I can watch this one. But this was the end. Yes, this scrambled her brain. Yeah, this was it. This radicalizer, watch. I think I can.
I'm trying to understand if you think that it's all black people are like this, or if your world is kind of colored by this is what's going on in America. This has failed for 1,000 reasons. Welfare has definitely, black people in 1940s stand up. My grandfather, I talk about that denigration and the corrosion of culture. Yeah. That's happening. White, black, whatever you want to name it, there is this intentional corrosion of culture. So do you think it's literally, this is just what a black person is when they come out? Or do you think that post welfare, LBJ, Great Society, this is what black Americans have become, and I have a right to respond to that and say that as a white man, I don't want to live there?
Well,
this is an emotional manipulation tactic.
This was it.
I think it's more nature than people would like to believe.
I guarantee you she asked that question not thinking that he would be ready to answer it in a way that wouldn't make him look bad. Because that was a very, very set up question, and the bro not only threaded the needle, but delivered a punch straight to the jaw.
You know, there's this classic tension of, is it nature, is it nurture, is it cultural, or is it intrinsic, is it racial? And I've always been on the latter side of this among conservatives. Conservatives like to say it's all culture. Black America is the way it is because of hip hop music and the Great Society and that kind of stuff. And I think the uncomfortable reality is a big part of it is intrinsic. You know, one of the big arguments against the abolition of slavery in the 1860s.
He actually is going there. He goes on her show. Yep. As I said, I think this, and also the other thing is the reception to this was overwhelmingly, you know, I'm not giving a statement on this.
That this is the reason why you don't see people a lot doing this when it comes to inviting, like Hassan. You wouldn't see someone like Hassan inviting someone over like Asman, just like you wouldn't see Asman doing the same thing for Hassan, simply because whenever you fundamentally look at these two opposing sides, one of them is false. And it becomes very apparent once you start unraveling the knot, who's false. And then that side that is false, I'm not going to say which side, usually has to come up with new tactics like blatantly lying to make their point that is already built on false pillars. It just doesn't look good for either side.
Overwhelmingly, a lot of people agreed with Nick.
And it doesn't look good for either side because if you've got people that don't really care to look and check facts, then you've alienated people because of a standpoint that is true. And that's the fucked up part about it.
That's what happened.
Is that, you know, when Europeans colonized Africa, they hadn't discovered the wheel. There's no two-story buildings. There's no writing. There's no written language. Missionaries had to go to Africa in the last century and invent it for the African people because there's no recorded history. They didn't have writing.
So Egypt is not in Africa.
Well,
Egypt is not African. Egyptians were not part of that culture. Egyptians were so advanced that you can't even compare these two.
Egypt is a different race. The Egyptians were not black.
Okay, but you said when they went to Africa, so I just want to...
The interior of Africa in the late 19th century, scrambled for Africa.
Okay, so we're now knocking Egypt out of Africa.
Well, Egypt is part of northern Africa, sub-Saharan
Africa. You said Africa, so I'm not trying...
Oh my God, dude, she's really trying to do a gotcha.
I'm not trying to get a gotcha, I'm just responding.
Oh, bullshit, lady. Bullshit. I can't stand that. Of like, oh, I'm not trying to do this, but you're actively trying to do
Africa.
it. Yeah.
It's in Africa. It's Egypt. It's kind of ridiculous to say there was no written language. Well, so I'm just trying to get you to
sure.
You know,
Egyptians are not African.
Man.
I'm not pushing back. The internet will. So, you know.
Egyptians are not racial Africans.
The internet did push back. That's the problem.
Oh, they push back.
When I say African, I'm saying sub-Saharan African.
Sub-Saharan, okay.
Black people because it is a different race. In sub-Saharan Africa, and Europeans did not penetrate that until late 19th century. They didn't have any of this. To the extent that you have infrastructure in Africa, it's from the Muslims in the Sahel, in the Maghreb, in northern Africa, where the Arabs colonized. And then you had, Carthage and Egypt. You had ancient civilizations, but sub-Saharan Africa, they didn't have that. You take these people out of that land and put them here, and they're enslaved people. You let them free in a...
So this definitely, I think this was the beginning of the end for Candace Owens.
I think he's right. I think it completely cooked her. It fried her like an omelet, and that was just it. After that, she ended up taking her couple days off, but no, it just demolished, man. Just demolished. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom. BRB. We back. We back. Woo. Let's get it. Check out XQC. Awesome freaking content creator. If you don't know who he is, then get out from underneath the rock that you live under and go check out XQC. He's awesome. If you want me to take the video down, let me know. Leave a comment. Email me. Do whatever you got to do. I will gladly take it down. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, this hash tweet shit's crazy. Hash tweet shit. They typed the wildest shit. Bro, this hash tweet shit, they typed the wildest shit. But let me guess. You can't moderate, guys. There's too many of them. Guys, I can't moderate this because I don't have the controls, guys. What controls? Guys, I don't know what button to click. I don't even have the button. Guys, I can't moderate. Bro, it's getting old, man. It's getting old. It's getting old. Because you guys know that back in the days, you guys said, oh, you're burning all your bridges. When I argued with Hassan, what were the main things that Hassan was mad at me back in the days? Way back. That caused me and his bridge to be burned. What is the number one thing that he brought against me as why?
He didn't moderate his chat. I remember.
Why we couldn't be friends. The fact that I didn't moderate my community, when it came up to his name, come up in the chat, when his name came up, that I didn't moderate it. I did moderate. I did. And it wasn't bad at all. The worst people we're getting is Hassan's Biden. That's crazy. What about his chat? What's it mean in his chat? What's it mean in his comments? It was 20x worse. But I'm what's wrong. That's why, dude. That's why these.
You know why? Because Hassan could do no wrong back then. The tides have turned.
These bridges.
That's why.
Nothing. So you guys say, "Oh, you bring your bridges, buddy." These bridges are made out of dust. It's nothing. It doesn't.
Most of these bridges are fake. They're fake, and they're put there. Most of these bridges are fake. And you really have to be careful because some of these bridges are made with the intention of them collapsing while you're walking over them. Like, if you're getting called into an interview, a big media does this quite a bit. They'll call you in to do an interview, and then they end up crucifying you on live national television to make you look bad. So you really have to be careful with these quote-unquote burnt bridges, because some of them are meant for them to burn while you're on them.
On anything. It's just control.
And a lot of that has to do with these idiots that get down in the freaking the comments, and they're like, oh, they think that they know you personally, and they know the other streamer personally, and they for some odd reason have this weird fucking thing where they want you to get together and be the bestest friends in the world, even after you retire. Bro, it's a job. I'm so happy to see these content creators coming out saying it's a fucking job, man. They're doing it because they make money. If you think for a second these people would be continuing to post content if they weren't making money, you're brain rot, bro. Go take some Tylenol, sit down, watch some Coco Melon, and stop eating the fucking lead paint chips. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
That's what it is, buddy. It's the last bad thing about Hassan today. I'm telling you, okay? But the reality is, okay, is that if you do something wrong, right? Would you like to see your friends defend you in a ways that which they're going to catch flack? Do you want your friends to be in the wrong because you're in the wrong and leave them out to dry? That shit is.
And I get where he's coming from with this, but you have to realize that these people that are online like this, these like online content creators, they're not friends with each other. And the thing is like, I've seen it happen quite a few times where even a friend will back somebody up and then come to find out they actually fucking did what's going around. And then they end up alienating their own audience because they didn't know. So like, these bridges that you think are built that are going to burn, most of them are as flimsy as paper. Like, they're just kind of like a string, like holding two mountainsides together. They're not really meant for you to walk on. They're just meant to say, hey, I'm here. Especially nowadays.
It's fucking lame. Hassan is leaving
Because, like, I can't tell you how many content creators I've seen get dragged down with another content creator that just couldn't keep their foot out of their mouth or was just doing some bad, nasty shit. And you're like, oh, I would support. I know there's no way he did that. And then come to find out, guess what? There's a body in someone's trunk.
his boys, all his orbiters.
And guess who's to blame?
In indefensible positions. He's putting them on hills that he knows are losing hills. And he has all his boys out there getting clapped because of what? Ludwig is getting fucking mass canceled because of what? Because he won't fucking say, guys, the caller can show.
Well, it's just like whenever he made that Ethan Klein, that video towards Ethan Klein, and then Ethan Klein sued like 2 or 3 of his people. Like, Hassan never had any actual loyalty to them. He completely stayed out of it when they started getting sued.
He just so he's gonna let his. He goes, oh, dude, Hassan is.
And you know what's crazy is that it's funny how they tried to throw that on XQC, but Hassan did that to himself. Literally did it to himself.
Ludwig is being such a bad friend, whatever.
He has burnt. Hassan has burnt so many of his own bridges that people are hesitant to get to know him and be part of his streams now because they're scared they'll face the same backlash.
Buddy,
like look at what happened to Cutie, whatever her name was. Same thing happened to her. They did a podcast and then her own editors and stuff turned against her. And then she said something that made her audience turn against her. So, like, that's a pretty big red flag right there.
That he cannot win. Are you fucking kidding me? That is. Would you not be mad? I'd be so fucking mad.
Shut up.
If you left me on a hill that I can't win, nope, guys. Hey, I'm not part of this. I don't know what we're talking about. That's fucking lame as shit. That's not a friend. You're a loser.
Yeah. Speaking of Amazon,
and he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. I think we saw this already.
About you. They will say things to assassinate your character. They will imply that you're a Nazi.
Ludwig, a streamer with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, we saw that.
Johnny
There he
Somali, aka Ramzi Khalid Ismail, had a small victory this week in a court case involving Youngman, a Korean streamer. We're going to get on that today on The Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney, checking in from Bali, Indonesia, where I'm doing a little workcation, getting away from the hubbub and the drama and all the stuff going on in Thailand, just to have a nice peaceful experience where I can go out here and get some videos done. I will say over the next couple days, I'll be doing more fast facts as my internet connection and the adapter are too far away for streaming. So there's going to be a lot of fast facts coming out the next couple days. Hopefully you enjoy that. I'm rocking my nice
Bro, he's looking good. That looks good. Man, I'm jelly. That looks good on him.
Shirts,
check out Legal Mindset, by the way. Is awesome. He lost weight. He's lost weight. I hope he's good.
So, we're going to be relaxing, making some fast facts. Hopefully you like the fast facts videos. You like this format. You like everything that's... if you do, make sure you leave a comment below, and we will try to get back to you. Also, make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. We now have TikTok at
yes.
And
I can actually add him now. Yes.
You can follow me over there. We're doing a lot of shorts. We're doing a lot of other content. So I'm very excited with the team I have to support me now, which are doing an absolutely amazing job. That said, let's get right into the PP. Let's get right into
Let's go! Legal Mindset PP! Big PP!
Somali quote-unquote win. And this definitely is something that needs clarification because there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of information.
Yeah, Atozi covered a little bit of it. We watched a little bit of that yesterday, but it was very confusing.
And not of anybody's fault, but because of some of the...
It's because it's Somali. That's why. They're scrambling, trying to scrape together whatever they can to pull out a W.
Issues and some of the lack of understanding of the people presenting on this that don't understand what really happened here and how this is it is a Somali win. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Once again, on the legal mindset, I'm very honest with you. One way or another, I may not like Johnny Somali, but that doesn't mean I'm going to lie about the law and pretend.
Yeah, I love that. That's the reason why we will be watching him for as long as he has this unbiased opinion right here. As long as you keep putting your legal job forward and saying how it is, brother, you got me for life.
And that he didn't come out of this better. So let's talk about what happened in this court case this week. So the next trial is, of course, still October 29th. So Johnny Somali's own trial, his trial, is still on October 29th. That is not changing. The witnesses are not changing. They still have 3 witnesses on the docket: Bong Bong, Youngman, and Hank. Now, because of what happened, Youngman is less relevant. In fact, while he's on the docket, he may just be dismissed. They may just say, okay, we don't need Youngman anymore because of what happened at the trial.
Okay.
Now, the trial of the streamer Youngman happened on October 22nd, 2025. Now, this was attended by the members of the SCT and Atozi. Atozi was there. Shout out to Grandpa Atozi telling me to stop.
So this is where I believe Somali tried to sue him.
Stop cursing. And that's working out better on YouTube. But there needs to be a clarification because some of the things that were communicated have generated some misunderstanding. So first of all, Ramzi Khalid Ismail Somali was a witness during this trial. Now, this was a trial of Youngman. Now, Youngman faced not just a deep fake because he showed the deep fake of himself and of Hank making out half naked. Once again, it's a deep fake. He showed it on his stream openly, not as an accident. I believe it may have been shown multiple times. So essentially what happened was there was a kind of counters, right? There was, hey, you showed this, I showed this, we both showed this, so we're going to have charges against each other. Now, I actually know Youngman. In fact, I met Youngman. Here's me and Youngman, and we did an interview, which I don't think I aired this interview, but I've talked about this. This was one that happened right before Youngman, who's the guy over there.
I think he's in jail now. I think he actually got his sentence, and he's in jail. He's in prison.
In the glasses. Threw a brick through the courthouse, the very same courthouse that Somali was involved in during the incident involving.
He threw a brick?
The Yoon, I don't want to call it.
Why would he do that?
Coup or whatever, electoral kerfuffle, right, that was going on in South Korea. He very much was against Yoon, and he went over to the court, threw a brick through the window, and he was arrested for that. So he's in jail. He's currently in jail. Now, Youngman's a very interesting character, and I can say this from having met him. He's very nice in person, and whenever you meet him, he's super nice. But he's sort of got this Jekyll Hyde thing where he'll be super nice with you, but then he'll go out and he'll say and do the exact opposite thing. So while he can be a very nice person, he often is led astray very easily and goes out and does things that are unpredictable.
Oh, so he's a Reddit moderator. Okay.
Irrational.
I mean, I could tell.
And, members of the SCT have met with his family, and they've talked with him, and they'll get some footage related to Somali and related to other incidents. And, I feel bad for him because he has a very nice family. Members of the SCT have met his mom, very nice woman. And he seems to have a good side. He just gets led down these bad paths. So he's facing 3 charges of which could put him in behind bars for a very, very long time. So he had a strong interest to not be in jail for the rest of his life and get rid of these charges. Therefore, when you look at what
happened. So they decided to make so they settled. Okay.
With this case, you see that he decided to get rid of those charges the way he could. Now, what happened at this trial? So Ramzi, Johnny Somali, was a witness. And one of the most important things for us to remember is Johnny Somali lied a lot as a witness, and the prosecutors took him to task. Now, understand, this was not his trial, so they couldn't punish Ramzi as harshly for lying as a witness, but it's very important and very critical to show he is going to go into his own trial on the 29th, whether that's the last day or not. Remember, the 29th may not be his last day, and it certainly will not be the sentencing day. He will not be sentenced on the 29th. We're going to have
They're probably going to set it for another 2 months out. It'll probably be next year. There's a good chance that he won't even go to jail until sometime next year.
Some other time in the future. So he's not going to be sentenced. So during the court of his own trial, he said he's moved. He said Hank said he moved right, during an interview with the K-Town social him, but who owned the baton? Well, we all know it's Hank. We have the video to show it's Hank. It's clearly Hank's baton. Hank came out holding it. He was disarmed, and then, Youngman got the baton. So that was a big lie. So it just shows he's going to get on the stand and lie. And while he could get away with it in this trial, he will not get away with it in his own trial because he can be punished for that, and he can be typically will do that. They typically drop them if they both agree to settle. So it is not a guarantee. It is not a guarantee. And in this case, because both parties had a strong incentive, the prosecutors are like, all right, this makes sense. And Youngman is the real winner here. I mean, yes, Somali got 1 charge dropped, but Youngman got 3 charges dropped. Once again,
3 hefty charges.
I'm not entirely sympathetic. He's not the most sympathetic person, but he's just thinking about himself. He's saying, hey, look, look at that. We had 8 charges. He loses 1. Yes, that's 1 less, and that does matter. But he's still got all these other charges. And the maximum punishment, and this is very important, does not change. Let's go over to this. The maximum punishment is still 12 years. That is not changed.
Oh, man.
It's always
Please tell me they give this man 12 years.
12
Please.
years. It hasn't changed. The only thing that changes is each additional count of a crime, not a different crime, but an additional count. So once again, going back to show you, we have 4 counts of obstruction of business. So the maximum punishment for obstruction of business is 5 years. But each count increases the minimum under the guidelines. We had 2 counts of deepfakes. He still got 7 years max for that 1 deepfake with Bong Bong, but the minimum goes down. And he's got
either way, he's going to get charged with this stuff because he pleaded guilty.
2 minor offenses acts. So right now, he's still facing 12. However, the minimum did decrease, and that is, once again, good for Somali. Somali should be happy about that. However, ultimately, when you look at the balance, he's still likely
he should be charged with some amount of time.
Get jail time. He's still very likely to get jail time. My estimate is anywhere between 1 to 7 years jail time, even based on this revision. So even based on this revision, my estimate is 1 to 7 years. Now, the judge, if he decides to lie on the stand, whatever else, could say, hey, I'm giving you the max. I'm giving you 12. That is still fully within the judge's discretion. There is nothing stopping the judge from going all the way.
I hope that's what they do. I do. I hope.
The max. But
you know what they should do? They should. I don't think they're gonna do that though, because like, if they do that, then like, then he's gonna be stuck in their prison system, and all their taxpayers are gonna have to pay for his useless ass.
Minimum has dropped. So okay, we're looking at somewhere between 1 to 7 years, something like that. Even at a particular moment, I will be on that completely, and we'll have some coverage perhaps.
W legal mindset video, by the way, as always, a banger. Let's get it over. Let's get this. Oh wait, it's only 10. Hey, I'll take it.
Stay in the car for me.
Check out Midwest Safety, W Midwest Safety. They've always got great videos. Go check them out. Midwest Safety, legendary.
Let's
traffic stop. Get back in the car.
Traffic stop for
Ma'am, get back in the car. Get back in the car. Get back in the car.
I'm home. I was coming home. You thought I was following.
Back in the car.
That is like loud.
Get back in the car.
I'm home. I was coming home. You thought I was following you, and I was
You
coming
gotta get
home.
back in the car.
I saw what you did,
Get
and
back
I wasn't
in the
behind
vehicle.
you or bothering you.
Start, man.
And I don't have a traffic stop because I wasn't speeding.
Okay.
I'm
Want to get back in the car? Are you
Oh, man, it must be really annoying to have these useless idiots telling you how to do your job. I'd imagine that's so irritating for these poor police officers.
Are you fleeing?
I'm home.
Are you fleeing?
No, I'm home.
All right, cool. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back for me.
He's trying to kill me. He
Put
want
your
to kill
hands
me.
behind your back.
What?
This
This
is a
is
murder.
not a murder.
Yes,
Relax.
it is.
Roll.
I already got the
Murder.
pop, so whatever.
Yeah, mercy.
And he thought I was following
your hands
him.
behind
and
your back.
It's a murder.
Put your hands behind your back.
It's a murder. It's a murder. I didn't do nothing. It's a murder. It's a murder.
Give me your other
It's
hand.
a murder. Look, I'm on my computer. It's a murder. It's a murder.
Yeah.
Give me your other hand.
It's a murder.
Bro, that's crazy. Jesus. She's bansheeing out now, man. She's bansheeing. She's going full banshee.
It's a murder.
One detained.
It's a murder.
Come on, please walk away.
It's a
They're gonna
murder.
call mom. They're gonna call mom. What's mom gonna do? Get arrested too? Come on.
Sister,
Walk
it's
away.
a murder. I'm not going
You
nowhere.
need to walk. Guys,
I'm not
back,
going nowhere.
back the f*** up.
Oh my god.
You need to back up.
Now you got. See, that's what's crazy is that you don't think there's not already 7 cars coming over. They hear this over the radio. You're gonna have like 14. They're gonna double. They like wasps, man. Whenever you like get stung by one of them, you're gonna have like the whole goddamn nest. You smell it in the air.
Do you want to be arrested for interference? Back the f up! Back up! Back up! Okay! I'm telling you to back up! Back up!
Yeah, and the mom don't want anything to do with that. She said her sign. She said her prayer. She's like, nope, I'm out. Peace.
It's fine. Just back up, dude.
You know what's going on?
I'm just gonna stand there and pray. Why is it that like the parents seem to always have like some of them have their heads up their ass, but like this one, so far we've been getting some good parents.
And it's a murder.
Just back the f up. Let's step back. Stop. Backed up.
She like saying that she like murdered somebody. Why is she saying murder? Why is she saying murder?
Step the f back. You don't touch the vehicle. You step the f back. You know what? Give me your hand.
Don't hear my daughter.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Let's go. You want to
There it is.
Please, Lord. Please, Lord. Please, Lord.
Do you want to
I don't think the mother. I think the mother was actually trying to get in between them. I kind of feel bad if the mother got shoved. I hope he didn't shove the mother, dude. I really do. It looks like she's just trying to keep her kids from getting even more crazy.
Investigation. Come here. Relax.
In the name of Jesus. And it's a murder. It's a murder. Carry on. Please, in the name of Jesus.
Enough. Got here. You're arrested too.
In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus.
Why are you arresting the mom? She didn't even do anything, bro.
Chill. They know who I am.
You know what's crazy is that if I would imagine that this didn't have to happen if you just wouldn't be a bunch of psychos. He gonna need another cop car.
No, in the name of Jesus.
Step back for me.
In the name of Jesus.
He's the only one. He's the only one.
I know who I am, and I know who y'all is. Y'all
Get in the car now.
Y'all mad.
Get in the car now.
Y'all mad.
Enough.
I know who you is. You a devil. But you ain't
What? What the fuck?
I'm not trying to resist. I'm not even trying to resist.
Now you're not.
Well, you caught a charge for hindering. Step your feet.
I can't get up.
Sit.
Yo, she got stuck in between the seat. I kind of feel bad for her now. When you're so goddamn skinny, you fit in between the seat just right.
for these people, Lord. I don't know what they're trying to do.
Do me a favor and we'll talk to you over there. All right, do me a favor, just go over there. Oh, good Lord. I have no idea what's in the car. We just pull them over there.
She probably has something illegal in her car for her acting like that.
If you come over here, you're good right here by the stairs, bro. Do you mind just stepping way over there from me? Just all the way.
Okay, good. They didn't arrest the mom. Okay. Oh, thank God. I was like, please don't.
Follow him. All right.
Okay, I live right here. Y'all know what it is. I know who you is, and you know who I am.
Oh my God.
That's a murder. Period. And I'm going for this shit. Yeah, I'm going for it, motherfucking ancestor.
Why are you screaming?
What the hell is going on?
All right, come on.
Don't say nothing to them. Please, baby, please be quiet.
Keep walking.
Please, baby, be quiet. Please, baby, be quiet. Please, baby, be quiet. Please, Lord, in the name of Jesus, put this man in front of me. Lord, protect me and my children. In the name of Jesus.
Can you just come over here, please?
I mean, as long as she's using the sign of cross instead of her fists, you can do whatever you want. Just keep going back where he's pushing you, okay? Please.
I live here. Leave me alone. Go over there and help them. In the name of Jesus, you need to get back. In the name of Jesus, all y'all. You done did it twice. In the name of Jesus. Oh, please protect my children from these people. These people is not right.
Oh, I can see where they get the craziness from now. I get it. I get it.
Ma'am, you got to stay down here.
No. I'm going to call my lawyer. Don't say nothing to them. Please, baby. Please,
And
baby.
all of her friends come over. They're surrounding me. She keeps trying to get away, so I just detain her.
So she's the only sole driver of this car here?
Only one. All of them came over here.
So who is she?
So she's the ones that came up, and they were just surrounding me, so it's like pushing them back.
I saw that part, okay.
Leave, and I was just telling her, off. So just like a basic traffic stop, and she tried to fucking bounce and just wouldn't get
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, because it didn't look like there was anything too crazy.
back in the car.
Do you have a driving infraction?
Yes.
I don't know
That's
who
all
that
it is.
is.
It's literally all it is.
Yeah, I don't know who Hank is. I don't know him.
Hey,
I don't know who Hank is. Y'all think I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know who hating.
Bro, what the fuck is this lady on?
Why are you acting like
Ask
this?
him.
Yeah, seriously, what the hell?
Why are you acting like
On me
this?
for years.
Why are you
Fucking
acting
with
like
me
this?
In Palm Beach County for years. About nothing. I ain't never bothered
God
nobody.
damn, bro.
And y'all because you thought I was with you, but it ain't my fault. God is real. God is real.
What is that? Is that money? What does she have in her hand?
Stop. Just don't
Oh,
talk
she's
to her.
recording.
I got somebody coming. What you gonna do? Get her out of here? Will you be drunk and stuff and beating your wife and shit? That's my granddaughter. Y'all done mess with the wrong people. Oh, somebody robbing the bank across town. Y'all better hurry up and get over there.
Bank's closed.
They still robbing.
I mean, she's driving without a license, so I'm just gonna tow the car.
Yo, this is like NPC behavior. Oh my god, that's funny.
We'll take it and we'll go from there. You got her 14?
Oh, welcome back,
I'll put it in the
Nigel.
report, but we can. I mean, do we charge her for hindering?
Officers decide to let the other female go that wouldn't back up
I bet that was a mistake.
from the irate suspect while she was being
I bet
arrested.
that was a
The
mistake.
driver, now the only arrested suspect, is being transported to jail.
She got lucky, bro. Ooh, she could have caught some hefty charges.
I've been watching this for years, and y'all real irritating. You know I wouldn't speak.
Real irritating, dude. What the hell do you think what you're doing right now? You think it's pleasant? Christ.
After you, cause your demons irritated by my spirit. That's what the.
At least she doesn't have a goddamn platform. I mean, we could all be happy about that. At least she's not making millions of dollars on a platform. Like, let's just be honest.
Only the motherfucking druggies and the crackheads get blinded by that mother. You ain't alone. You ain't right. The video's great.
You can see it from the video?
Oh yeah.
Dude, she like goes to leave, and I was like, get back in the car. She was like, I ain't going back in the car. She's like, walk, go back in the car.
I mean, you might as well have fun with it, right?
Tell the truth, your feelings.
Come on, baby.
Your feelings are on your baby now.
Let's go.
No, I ain't nobody baby.
Step out for me.
I ain't your baby.
Step out.
Did he say baby?
She's like, walk, go back in the car.
Your feelings hurt. Your feelings hurt. Tell the truth, your feelings.
Come on, baby.
Your feelings are on your
Come on.
baby now.
Let's
No,
go.
I ain't nobody baby.
Step out for me.
I think that's so weird to call somebody baby. I don't even let my fiance say that to me. I don't like that. I don't like being called baby. Don't call me that. I don't call people baby either. I think that's weird. Is it just a me thing? I think that's just really weird.
I ain't your baby.
Step out.
I'm the people's baby.
Step out for me.
I'm the people's baby. I did it for the people, not for y'all. I didn't do it for y'all. The ones who got a power
Doesn't
trip.
want to
Who think
face you.
they ass all up somebody else ass means something. I ain't do it for them. The ones who f little boys up in this.
What the hell is she even talking about? What is she? Is she even like mentally competent to have like an English language? Like, what is she even saying?
I ain't do it for y'all. Y'all gonna have to Sandra Bland me. I'm not
What
worried.
the fuck is Sandra Bland? What is that?
They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Go in there, man.
I know. I ain't your babe.
Relax.
I'm God's child. I'm anointed.
Your
I'm
hands
nothing to you. You're nothing.
No, you're just fucking crazy. That's what you are. You're just nuts. You're schizo.
Jesus.
This suspect was charged with driving with a suspended
Jesus.
license and resisting without violence.
There it is. That's the reason why she went off. Suspended license.
She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. While her family didn't interfere enough to get themselves arrested, the mother of this next suspect is about to go nuts when her son
Yes, sir. I love to see these doubles. Keep doing this, Midwest Safety. These are awesome. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
is arrested for robbery.
Really? Arrested for robbery? That's crazy.
Gavin! Hey! Don't talk to him! You need to shut
It's
your
got a
mouth
CB in it. It's got a CB antenna.
right now, okay? Alright. Okay. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Stop. Tailgate. To the tailgate. To the tailgate. To the tailgate. Here we go. Why y'all so rough, bro? I ain't even
I
resisting.
can't be the only one that thinks that it's weird how people walk around without their shirts on, right? I hate not having a shirt on. It feels so weird. I feel like I'm gonna get sunburned.
You did resist. For robbery? Yes. What robbery? You know what a robbery? No, I don't. Come on. You're going
Oh,
to
they
jail.
must have an eyewitness.
Let's go. Come on. Come on. Why you arrest me, bro? We already explained why you're. Stop resisting, or you're gonna get extra charges. You need to get back before. Get back.
That's my son. Why are you
Get back.
arresting? Push me. Are you gonna throw me on the ground?
Nope. Hands on your back.
You're a bitch.
bro. Why'd you push?
Yo, they weren't even messing with her. They're like, you can get back.
My 15-year-old son. Are you kidding me right now?
Bro, these goddamn like body cams, they're fucking useless, man. Put some super glue on that shit, man.
Hey, Jose, you got it? Hey, call my dad. Unlock your car. He's getting it.
Check on my son. You're gonna arrest me? What is he under arrest for?
He's under arrest for robbery, and now you're under arrest for resisting, interfering with our investigation.
That's my baby. What do you mean?
Now the male suspect's aunt shows up.
What's your address?
Tell me when this happened, or
Just now.
It just happened.
It was a few minutes ago. Yes, ma'am.
Robbery, like as in they robbed somebody or a store or a house.
So it looks like it's a bunch of kids having a dispute. Okay, one of them jumped each other and stole each other's wallets and stuff.
I know. I have somebody.
Oh, so he robbed another group of kids. Okay, that's fair. I mean, no, like, yeah.
Else's mom in the back of my car because she was not being reasonable and approaching like you did. So.
Oh my God, is that my sister-in-law? Is she being arrested?
I don't know. I don't know who it is.
Oh, she's an in-law. Okay, so there's no blood. That's the reason why. There's no matching DNA there. That's good.
Somebody else is in jail. Or in the backseat of the car.
And I think that Ashley's being detained right now. I don't know, Joey.
I appreciate you being reasonable with us. Thank you, ma'am.
Bro, you know that man. If she's actually with somebody, you know he's about to have a long ass night. You know, he's getting this call while he's at work, and he's just like, fuck.
He's kicking the windows. I want you to come over here.
Hey, no way, bro.
What's the matter?
I didn't kick the window.
What was that noise?
My head.
Why are you hitting your head?
Tight. Can you just loosen up a little bit?
If you're gonna relax, yeah, I can help you out.
I'll turn the AC on for you too, okay? Yeah, bro. Y'all arresting me for no reason.
You got enough air? You good back there? All right, we're gonna get out of here.
While the son was arrested for robbery and resisting an officer, his mother was charged with resisting obstructing without violence, totaling a bond of $500. They are innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Yo, he needs to do like videos of like the aftermath. He can call them like the aftermath videos, and he could make it like its own series on the channel. So that way you get like the aftermath of like what happened. You can go like, you know, the charges. Did they stick or did they flop? And then what happened to them after? Would that be fucking badass? That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool, man. But W Midwest Safety, as always, check out Midwest Safety. Great channel. Great channel all the way around. Love them. We rolling out of here for the weekend, boys. I got a lot of stuff to do this weekend. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe out there. Put a smile on someone's face. Y'all might change their entire life or their entire year or their entire day. Who knows? And stay safe. Stay away from crazy people. There's a lot of them out there, especially if they congregate together and stand out in the middle of the street. Definitely don't go towards them. I don't want to see none of y'all hurt. I don't want to see none of that. That don't make me happy at all. Either side, don't really want to see anybody get hurt. So stay safe. And I will see y'all on Monday. Later, boys.
Wow.